for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. Nobody today, USA Boxing. Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. Today is a good day, man. As I always say, man, if you woke up today is a good day. Today is what, guys? DMX Thursdays. DMX Thursdays. You know, we like to have our days, you know, make our shows with the hip hop named after one of our favorite hip hop artists, DMX. Let's hit the early bell for DMX. Man, we got some beautiful things that we're gonna be doing with this channel, man. The merchandise is out. I have the merch. We'll be dropping it soon. The merchandise is done. Probably gonna need about a day or so, and we're gonna be good to go. So what I want to do is give everybody in the audience a round of applause. We're gonna allow YouTube to send the notifications out there on the Chitlin streets and let everybody know that we're on. Yeah, man. It is what it is today.
Yeah.
Today is a good day. Lil John, hit us one more time with a yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Lil John, man. Shout out to Lil John, man. Shout out to Lil John. You feel what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and set it off. Now, guys, you know how we do it, man. We like to give everybody a shout out before we start the show so I can get right into it. And get right into it. And we're gonna have a damn good show today. Oh boy, we're gonna have a really good show today. Today is gonna be a good day. I can promise you that. Shout out to the fanboy killer.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells, my sister.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my brother Charlo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Fury's Left Knacker. Man, I ain't seen you since 1969.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Zoe Life.
Hey, okay.
813. My homie from the 813, for real though. That's the Bay. Tampa Bay. Shout out to Toby Bartlett.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jedi Gremlin.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? Seeing the same names. Oh, shout out to Emmanuel.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lady Shan, done them season. Kaboom in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Thomas Jones. What's up, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Karma Serene.
Hey, okay.
The Queen Karma Serene. We gotta say the Queen Karma Serene because it sounds good together. The Queen Karma Serene. All hail to the Queen Karma Serene. I like that.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JBN John's Boxing News. Please subscribe.
Hey, okay.
Please subscribe to Lady Shan's YouTube channel as well. Done them season.
Hey, okay.
She got a really good interview with Haseen Rahman. Hey, yeah, that was a really good interview. I can't wait to see that. See the other one. Yeah, shout out to Pugilism.
Hey, okay.
Let's see who else we got. Shout out to Sony Chiba.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Owen Jackson.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Easy Dimes.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jedi Gremlin.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Pat Royd.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dave Martinez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? Shout out to Wizard Sleeve, Jovan Soto.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Cookie Mendez, Galleta Monster.
Hey, okay.
Galleta Monster. You know what I mean? Shout out to, I think that's it. You know what I mean? I think that's it right now. You see what I'm saying? So let YouTube do what they're gonna do, send notifications out, and we're just gonna dive right into this. Check it out though, everybody. I really want to, this is going to be a really good show. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about several things today. As you can see right now, Kato Plant says that Canelo is beatable. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, Crawford. We're going to give you an update on what the Crawford and Porter purse bid is. What's going on with that? What am I hearing that's going on in the background? And Devin Haney. Devin Haney is we'll talk about that. Shout out to Michael Buffer, man.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bruce Gold.
Hey, okay.
Anyways, man, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Now, check it out, though, right? Now, Tank Davis I don't know who he's going to fight yet. Rumor is that he's going to fight Rolly Romero. That's a possibility. We'll see. That should happen because that's an in-house fight. We're not going to see Tank fight Lomachenko or Josh Taylor or none of that. He's going to fight an in-house fight. It is what it is. Rolly Romero, we're going to see what he does. But Tank Davis and Devin Haney are beefing on Twitter. Beefing on Twitter against with Robert Garcia and Eddie Reynoso. If you guys don't know who Eddie Reynoso is two-time trainer of the year. Canelo Alvarez's trainer. That's who he is, right? And so now they're beefing with him, as you know what's going on with the PEDs, popping dirty, yada 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 yada. And they're beefing with him because about his camp and stuff like that. And they feel like that right now this is kind of like, I don't want to say a scandal, but it's kind of like a cheating scandal that's going on in the sport of boxing. And I think certain narratives are being pushed in order to attack someone who they don't like. And I get it, I understand. Now, with Eddie Reynoso slap dead in the middle of what some people are saying is just the tip of the iceberg in the sport of boxing. I was on the podcast last night, but I'll talk about that. But Devin Haney dropped a nuclear bomb, so to speak, quote unquote, if you want to look at it that way, on Eddie Reynoso. Why did he go at Eddie Reynoso? I have no idea. But he went at Eddie Reynoso on Twitter, and he said that, and I quote, he said that Eddie Reynoso's entire camp is on that SHIT. Basically, he's saying that he's alluding to every boxer that's affiliated with Eddie Reynoso in his gym is using PEDs. Does Devin Haney have any inside information on it? I don't know. If he did, he would have said something prior, but he didn't say anything. So I doubt if he have any kind of inside information. Sorry about that, guys. So as we know, this is not about Eddie Reynoso. This is not about Oscar Valdez. This is really about Canelo. Pretty much. We don't like Canelo, so whatever happens in this gym that he trains at with his trainer, that has nothing to do with him, we're going to direct it all back to him. And trust me, I get it. It's par for the course. It's par for the course. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, that side of the equation to be doing the same thing. We know this. But anyways, Devin even went further by saying that no juice, no trainer of the year. Alluding to, and that pretty much was directed towards Eddie Reynoso. And he won trainer of the year in 2019 and 2020. Excuse me, guys. I have a peppermint in my mouth. He was two-time trainer of the year award, Eddie Reynoso. So basically what he's saying, listen, your whole team was on PEDs more than likely. You're the trainer, you're the ringleader of this. So how the hell you got trainer of the year when you are running a dirty program? That's basically what Devin is saying. You see what I'm saying? Well, does he have any proof of that? I don't know. But where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Eddie Reynoso responded back by saying that no haters, no life. Pinche Culon. Pinche Culon is basically another way of calling somebody a mother effer. That's what it means in Spanish. That's what it means. Pinche Culon is MNFer, mother effer. So that's what he said to Devin Haney, right? But what's the problem was even Tank Davis got in on the Twitter beef. So you got these young fighters beefing. Hold on. Ryan Garcia had something to say as well by telling Devin Haney to shut his mouth. Accusing him of cheating because sorry about that, guys. Because of Ryan Garcia trains. I don't know if he trains with Eddie Reynoso, but I know he trains in that gym. But he could be trained by Eddie Reynoso. I don't know. Because I don't remember if I ever saw Eddie Reynoso and Devin Haney, not Devin Haney, but Ryan Garcia's corner. I could have, though. I don't know. I only seen him fight 2 times, to be honest. Ryan Garcia had something to say as well, and he was just basically telling Devin Haney, hey, listen, man, don't be, throwing my name into this. All right. Something had fell. So this is basically what's going on. So we got the fighters, Ryan Garcia beefing with Tank, and we're beefing with Devin Haney and all this stuff there, and ain't nobody fighting in the goddamn ring. And this is the problem, in my opinion, because this is the closest thing to a fight that we're gonna get out of these two fighters as it relates to them fighting each other, right? And when trigger fingers turn into Twitter fingers, this is what we get. In the ring, you fight with your hands. When you got your phone on Twitter, you fight with your fingers. So there's more fighting with the fingers than the hands when it comes to these two guys. Literally. You know what I mean? So this stuff has become like a, but the drug cheating scandal it is what it is. It is what it is. And I have receipts. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Now, especially when you have camps and fighters being exposed for cheating. I can only wonder what would the pro-Canelo fanboys, what would they say if Terence Crawford, Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence Jr., Shawn Porter, Tank Davis, hell, even Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, the Charlo brothers, or maybe even the Anthony Joshua would have got popped for PEDs. Things that make you go, I can just imagine what they would have said or what they would be saying. Deontay Wilder, but we're going to move on. Deontay Wilder is back, guys, in the gym. Posted something on Instagram. He's looking kind of strong. He's lifting 350 pounds now. And as you know, of all of you pro Deontay Wilder channels and fanboys and fans, a lot of you guys have been celebrating like it's 1999 because Wilder has lifted 350 pounds. And to be honest, that is very impressive because, I work out in the gym. I do strength and conditioning coach. So that is very impressive. I'm not even going to lie. And I want to give a shout out to Deontay Wilder strength and conditioning coach, Joey Scott. Shout out to Joey Scott. Now, it seems like this brother's doing a phenomenal job, Joey Scott. Now, as you guys know, I have criticized Deontay Wilder and his team in the past for what I perceive to be an improper technique and lack of support when Wilder was trying to lift 310 pounds. He could have got hurt, thrown his back out of anything. But just like I criticized Deontay Wilder and his team in the past, to be honest with you, I have to be fair and give them credit when credit is due. I have to do that. Now, I don't know. I'm be honest with you. Now, I don't know how much would this help Wilder defeat Tyson Fury, him bench pressing 350 pounds. You know what I mean? But at least Wilder seems like he's in a good place in his life. He seems like he's focused on the task at hand. But to be honest with you guys, I seriously doubt that, if we'll see Wilder get back in the ring with Tyson Fury. Just being honest with you. Because we just never know when it comes to Tyson Fury. You understand what I'm saying? But at least Wilder's in a good place. His team is in a good place. And that's a good thing. Now, Amanda Serrano, I would listen to an interview that she did on Punch Drunk Boxing. And she did confirm that her highest payday in the sport of boxing came at the hands of fighting under the Jake Paul undercard. She confirmed that. She didn't confirm the exact dollar amount, guys, but she did thank Showtime for allowing her to fight on the undercard of Jake Paul. You see what I'm saying? She did say that, now you know that what was reported that she received $500,000. She didn't confirm an exact dollar amount, but she did say that what she received was close to what has been being reported. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You see what I'm saying? Now, to be honest with you or not, to be honest with you guys, I think that's a shame that she had to, she's been boxing, she's been 5, 6, or 7 times weight division champion and all this stuff there. And the most money she's ever made was fighting on the undercard of a YouTuber. That tells you more about the sport of boxing than it does the YouTuber, right? Now, back to Eddie Reynoso. Whether you believe that Eddie Reynoso and his camp are some of the biggest drug cheats in the sport of boxing, according to Devin Haney, that's how he feels. You have to at least admit that we do have a problem in the sport of boxing. And it needs to be cleaned up, and it needs to be cleaned up fast. Regardless of who your favorite fighter is, regardless of whether your favorite fighter is Canelo, whether your favorite fighter is Joshua, Spence, Tank, Jared Big Baby Miller, Crawford, whoever, it doesn't matter. It has to be cleaned up. It has to be. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's talk about this. Now, I got a whole lot of stuff I'm going to show you guys over here. Whole lot of stuff I'm gonna show you guys over here today. You know what I mean? But let's get into this. Let me go ahead and Mark Wayne. Hold on. I missed a super chat.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Rebuttal Entertainment for dropping that quarter of a dizzub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, shout out to my main man Rebuttal, man. I had so much fun on his channel last night. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, the Rebuttal Entertainment. These brothers are light skinned Lou. Hey, tell Lou I said what's up, man. Tell Lou I said what's up. Daniel Minta said Roy Jones is still considered one of the greatest, even though he was popped dirty for steroids. Exactly. You're right about that, fam. You're right about that. You're right about that. So this is what I'm saying. Like, hey, Daniel, this goes. See, do you get what I'm saying now? This can go like. Hold on. We're gonna address that. We're gonna address that. JC said he doesn't need to be doing 1 rep maxes though. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I get everybody comments. Unless he plans on picking up Fury like luchadora, then cool. But it's boxing, so no bueno. Yeah. I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know how that's gonna help him in the ring. You know, with boxing. I don't think. You know, I don't think. To be honest with you, I don't think he's doing that to try to help him in the ring with boxing. I just think that he just want to know if he can lift it. To be honest, that's what I think it is. He said, yo, what's happening, coach? He said, I forget. He said, if you got caught, you got caught. And I'm a Canelo fan. Optics are horrible, and the haters will pounce as expected. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about people pouncing from all sides, whether it's pro Canelo or pro Crawford or pro Errol Spence or Wilder or whatever. I want to show you. I want to show everybody who they are, basically. Just give me. You're jumping ahead of me, though. He said, I let the process play out. They punish him accordingly. Yeah, for sure. Dragon Leg said Eddie Reynoso, he's a promoter as well. Eddie Reynoso, no promotion. Okay. Ryan, what you say, fam? You say, hey, coach. So the real bosses having too much beef. Hey, Ryan, you hit the nail right on the head. The real bosses beefing on Twitter, and YouTube was coming in making the money in boxing. Daniel say, I used to grapple, and a lot of those guys on steroids. Hey, that's what's going on. Hey, listen. They fighting with their fingers. Hold on. Hold on. What you said? Hold on. Halim, Daniel, what you said? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I got you. I got you right here. Hold on. No, forget that. But right now, I'm fighting you right now. I got how many tweets I can send? Oh, how many characters? Oh, I got 140. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. What's up, dog? What's up? Well, I whooped them today. They fighting on Twitter. I whooped them today. He says to keep Fury from out muscling him in the clinch. Yeah. I feel you. Well, you know what? Hey, JB, you know how you can try to get away from that? You gotta have footwork and legs. You gotta have footwork. You see what I'm saying? That footwork can help you a lot. Like if Fury try to get you in the corner and get you in the clinch, that footwork can help you a lot. Oh, I missed the super chat. Wow, I got the brother right there. Oh, okay. Hey, John Doe.
Hey, okay.
Hey, good looking out for sending me the text. John Doe, man, I'm so sorry about that, fam. Shout out to John Doe.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to John Doe, man, for dropping that quarter of a dizzub on your boy.
Yeah.
He said, guess that means no more boxing, no more life gloves for Tay. Yeah. Hey, John Doe, man, you know, it is what it is, man. Listen, bro, we go, you know me, I'm gonna try to be as right down the middle as possible. You see what I'm saying? I got to do that, right? I got to try to be right down the middle as possible. So the good thing is this, guys. The good thing is this. So since these fighters ain't really fighting in the ring no more, what we going to do is, I want everybody to head off. Once this show is over with, let's head all over to Twitter. Let's go to Twitter. And we're going to see who's going to be the undisputed champion in tweets. Who got the strongest thumbs? You know what I mean? So I got strong thumbs, right? We know we tight with our thumbs, right? So, you know, my thumbs are strong, but what's up? What's happening? I'm putting up the WBC, IBF, you feel me? My IBF title, WBA and WBO title, all on the line right now. What's up? And that's it. That's all we seeing right now. That's all we seeing. That's it. That's all we seeing. You know, you mad, so you sending angry tweets in all caps. Now the Wilder needs to clinch game and strength. They take from being forced to pivot backwards, clockwise footwork. Yeah, but this is the thing too. Pugilism. He got to work on them legs too. You got to work on the legs because everything comes from your feet, right? Everything comes from the feet, from the heel of your feet. That's how I was taught in the gym. When you throw your punch, the power doesn't come from the hip or none of that, or the arm or none of that. It starts from the bottom of your foot, and when you turn, that power it generates goes through the body, and by the time you release it, it comes out the edge, the extent. Because he's gonna have to work on them legs. He's gonna have to work on them legs. He's gonna have to work on them legs. You see what I'm saying? He got to do that too. He got to do that too. I'm just, you know, in my opinion, he got to do that too. But I'm pretty sure well, you know, damn. I don't know. I don't have any inside information on that. But shout out to Joey Scott. Shout out to Joey Scott, Deontay Wilder's strength and conditioning coach. He's a really, really good brother. Really good brother. He said none of these era of busters fight. Eddie C say, with thumbs like that, who needs enemies? John Doe said absolutely right. Power starts from your plant of your foot. Yeah, that's where it's coming from. And then it's gonna go through the leg. So just imagine what kind of power he would have if everything went through his legs. You know what I mean? Just imagine what kind of power we'd have. So this is what I want to talk about, guys. Let's move over here because we got one of my favorite fighters, greatest of all time, Caleb Plant. Cookie Monster, what you say, fam? Cookie Monster say, man, I feel like the boxing organization needs to make these champions fight each other. If not, vacate your belt. Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, listen, for real though. I feel that way. It got to be something. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But anyways, our good brother, one of my favorite. Now, you guys know I give Caleb Plant high praises. I'm one of his biggest supporters. You know this. Psych. But anyways, listen, man. So Caleb Plant, listen, the PBC has a podcast out now, right? So they got the PBC podcast, and the PBC podcast, Caleb Plant did an interview on the PBC podcast, right? And on this podcast, he was asked about Canelo, and this is what he said. Let me tell you something, man. Caleb Plant sound very, very cocky and confident, but they all do until they get hit in the body by Canelo. When they feel that body shot, then I think the confidence leaves. I think everybody confident to when they get there, to when they catch them bolos, and then everything changes. So Caleb Plant said that he said, I will beat Canelo Alvarez. If he wants to take if he wants to take the rematch, I'll beat him twice. I'll beat David Benavidez. I'll beat Jamal Charlo. And I'll be crowned as one of the greatest fighters of this era, period. But you heard Big Caleb? Y'all heard Big Caleb? You heard Big Caleb. You see what I'm saying? You heard Big Caleb. Now you guys know I have a million videos praising Caleb Plant. You guys know that Caleb Plant, I've always said that Caleb Plant is going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. I've always said Jawan said, what he's supposed to say. Jawan, listen. That's what you're right. That is what he's supposed to say. You're right about that, fam. That's what he's supposed to say. He's supposed to say that. But I'm just saying, though, Jawan, I feel like this is different, though. I feel like that he really, he knows that he gonna take the great Nello out. He said, Caleb, I'm trying so hard to be Black Plant. Hey, man. No, man. Why y'all ain't hold it, man? Hold it. Y'all are gonna be talking about my favorite fighter, Caleb Plant now. Coach, they've hacked that account. Plant can't be that. Hey, y'all can't be listening. Y'all can't be talking about my favorite fighter now. I'm telling y'all now. Hey, PBC fanboy say, don't forget all about the footwork and the shoulder roll. Hey, PBC fanboy. Hey, the shoulder roll. Listen, this Caleb Plant is the white Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. So he's the white Floyd Mayweather. He's the, you see what I'm saying? Shoulder roll. You know, he's a combination. Hey, what Carl Serrano? What Carl Serrano? Hey, Carl, I'm gonna say it. Carl, I'm fixing to say it. I'm gonna say it, Carl. Carl, what Carl Serrano? Carl, I'm fixing to say it. I'm fixing to say it. I'm gonna say it. You know, hey, Carl, I'm fixing to say it. I'm finna say it now. Okay, you know Caleb Plant. You know, he got a little bit of Floyd Mayweather sprinkled with a little bit of Sugar Ray. Listen, you guys know that I don't jump on the Caleb Plant bandwagon right now. Right, I don't know. I'm starting to believe. You know what, brother? I'm starting to believe, brother, that Caleb Plant, he can do it, brother. Just say your prayers, take your vitamins. You know, all the little Hulkamaniacs out there. You know, I'm starting to come around. I'm thinking maybe, just maybe Caleb knows something. You see what I'm saying? Because he got, he remind me of Floyd Mayweather, sprinkled, mixed with a little bit of Sugar Ray. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about Sugar Ray Jenkins. I'm talking about Sugar Ray. I'm trying to, Lisa, I'm starting to come around, Lisa. I'm starting to see the light. And I'm starting to, the light is, I'm looking at the light right here, right? Hey, right here, guys, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 ring lights right in front of me, right? And then I have a light on right above me. So, I'm starting to see the light, all the lights. You see what I'm saying? Then I'm starting to see all of the lights that maybe, just maybe, just no matter how small it is, maybe Caleb Plant can pull off the upset. Listen, the man due for a loss. Hey, Carl Serrano. Hey, she said everyone is beatable. Caleb gonna get me. Listen, I know I put $100 on Billy Joe last time. I know I put $100 on Billy Joe Saunders last time, and Billy Joe, he let me down. I know that, right? I know Billy Joe. But hold on, but Caleb is another animal. You see what I'm saying? I know I said that Caleb Plant is the American version of Billy Joe Saunders. I know I said all of those things. I remember what I said, right? But now I'm he got both here shaking like booty meat right now. I'm like, I don't know, the footwork, the shoulder roll, you know what I mean? He put the shoulder roll on Nello. Like, what Nello gonna do? Cause the shoulder roll, see, it's protecting this, protecting the chin, right? The shoulder gonna block all the jabs that come your way, and then you got the forearm, the elbow right here to block the body shots. So he got that on lock, and we know that the last time Canelo got in the ring with somebody who mastered the art of the shoulder roll. We know how that turned out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, dog. Danny Drew, what you say, fam? Danny Drew say Caleb Plant going to. Y'all gonna put some respect on Caleb Plant name, dog. Y'all gonna respect it. Finger butts. Yeah. Hey, okay, all right. Footwork is critical for Wilder. Just missed that gear preventing Fury from bullying up close. If Wilder take a stand on the inside. No, you know what? Wilder cannot make this he cannot make this an inside fight with Tyson Fury. He can't do that. Wilder's not an inside fighter. Shout out to my main man too. Hey, okay. Wilder's not an inside fighter. He's gonna need range and distance. Now he masters that range and distance, and I think Tyson Fury knows that. So feints is gonna You know, but we don't even know that fight will happen. And we don't know, man. He said, don't forget about the mic. Don't forget about the mic. The boogeyman, Mike Lee, and Fingerbush. Oh, hey, man, listen, man. Bro, listen. Hey, okay, y'all capping right now. Listen. Right on the store say, Coach, you think Floyd teacher played the shoulder run? I don't know. He might be. Hey, listen, I'm saying. Okay. You hear Caleb. That's what he said on the PPC podcast. And I'm looking at the comments below, right? This dude here, Mel Bam, said he has to be confident. He's risking his life. Don't know why some slay confident fighters. Yeah, you're right. He's man confident. The man confident. This dude here say, hey, I need y'all to remember these upcoming months. Talking about Scarface greatest hits. I guess he's trying to promote Scarface. He's trying to promote Scarface. Let's see. What's going on over here? Hold on. As a matter of fact, no, this ain't it. I don't think this is it. Let's click on and see what they say. Hold on. This dude eBay say now he's talking big, but he's been holding that 168-pound belt hostage. Where was that energy before Benavidez or Charlo? Hey, wait a minute. Hold it. He got a point now. He got a point because not only did he say he's gonna beat Canelo twice, but he said he'll beat David Benavidez and he said he'll beat Jamal Charlo. But guess what? David Benavidez been there for 25 years trying to fight you, and he won't even fight the man. And they're on the same side of the street. Pugilism, they're on the same side of the street. And Wilder does learn to fight on the inside as a smaller guy, he will lose. He needs that gear. You see what I'm saying? Peter Von Art say Plant is just being confident is all. Can't blame him a bit. Yeah, but I'm saying though, what I'm saying is this. He's been holding. They say he's been holding the belt hostage. But David Benavidez, which I like David Benavidez a lot. He's on the same side of the street, but he's a PBC fighter. He couldn't put a gun in Caleb Plant's hand to get him in the ring. But Caleb Plant is saying that, hey man, listen, David Benavidez, you lost your belt at the scale, and you lost the belt because you got popped dirty. You see what I'm saying? So, I Am Dave says that's similar to what Wilder said. Hey, Toby Bartlett said confidence equals coffin dent. Hey, hold on, listen, man, listen. Y'all ain't respecting my dog Caleb Plant. Y'all ain't respecting him now. Now y'all know I'm one of Caleb Plant's biggest supporters. You know this. So, you know, pound for pound, he might go down as one of the greatest. But anyway, that's okay. He say this guy here say, not for nothing, sir, but Benavidez called you out over 2 years ago. You sat idly while Canelo did all of the leg work, collecting all of the belts. Don't you and Charlo fight for the PBC? Fight could have been made by now. All of a sudden, you're going berserk through everyone. Okay, champ, good luck. Hey, but now this dude right here, hold it. This guy right here, check this out. This dude says, not for nothing, sir, but Benavidez been called you out over 2 years ago. You sat idly while Canelo did all of the leg work. Canelo moved up the weight, went down, went up, and then collected all of the belts, and now he's going to fight you. And you've been in this division longer than Canelo. So they make a valid point. Canelo did all of the work, and you didn't do anything. And doesn't Charlo fight for the PBC? That fight could have been made. The Benavidez fight could have been made. Now all of a sudden you're gonna go blitzkrieg through everyone. Okay, champ, good luck. So what you think about Easy Down? Say exactly now that he got the fight on lock. Hey, Easy Dies. Hey, for real though. I'm saying, Peter Barnos, what you say, fam? He said, I don't know how those guys can keep making weight at 168. Oh, listen. He said, he will go down as one of the greatest. Lady said, I'm telling you, Shan. I'm telling you, sis. I don't know, boy. Caleb, boy. Caleb was sitting. Canelo was sitting. Caleb. Oh, man. No, man. Hey, man, that's kind of cold there, man. No, don't say that, bro. Yeah, don't say that. Hey, man, you know what, man? That was real disrespectful, bro. Like, I know I clown and stuff, but man, that man, don't bring that man, mom and daughter into this, bro. That ain't cool, fam. That ain't cool at all. That's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. You know what I mean? Pugilism said Plant fighting to his strengths and wouldn't dare take the inside on Canelo. No, he can't. He can't take it to the inside. Toby Bartlett says Malachi been supporting Plant since he was a little seed. Hey man, for real though, man. Let's see. Boxing emo super chat 101. He says Canelo resume has nothing on Plant's resume. Okay. Hey,
okay.
Okay.
True.
Okay, whatever you say, sir. So he say, Danny Drew say Caleb Plant gonna be walking in post pose. Oh man, oh my God. She say, what type of plant? What type of PL plant is Caleb? Weed, Canelo. hey, listen, man. Okay.
True.
Okay, y'all. So y'all don't. So I've been supporting Caleb Plant
To this day.
like literally though. Like literally. Y'all know this. For real though. He say Plant knows this is it. Yeah. For real. Hey. Yeah, man. For sure though. That ain't cool. That wasn't even a joke. You know what I mean? You know, I don't like talking. Women and children. Is off limits for me. I never talk bad about any women, no matter what they say about me or children. And if they're not alive anymore, that ain't we don't do that over here, fam. We don't do that over here. We laugh, kicking, and joke, have fun, but we don't do that over here. I should block you, to be honest with you. Y'all need to stop hating Plant. The next pay-per-view. Hey, Dragon Leg. I'm on the listen. I'm on the bandwagon, baby. I'm here. I'm on the bandwagon. I see a little bit of Sugar Ray in them. Sugar Ray and Floyd. See, listen. We're gonna take Floyd. We're gonna take Floyd shoulder roll. We're gonna take Floyd the shoulder roll, right? The shoulder roll. We're gonna take the shoulder roll from Floyd, right? And then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of Sugar Ray on them. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Hold on. They say, I give Plant no better shot than Saunders. I don't know. PBC's fanboys say y'all sleeping on the footwork and shoulder roll. Hey, hold on. Now they saying, listen, I was listening to the Mike Tyson podcast, right? Let me show y'all this. I got Mike Tyson podcast. They said it on there. They said that Plant is the great white hope. He the great white hope. He the one. He the one. Yeah, the moderators, y'all, y'all handle that, buddy, man, who said that about Caleb Plant, daughter, and yeah, y'all handle that, man. Yeah, I don't like that. That disturbed me. I ain't gonna lie, that disturbed me. Anyway, so lady says, I see Sugar Ray Patrick. Okay. Yeah, that's low. Yeah. Arlette, if you see him, get him out of here. If you see him, Arlette, get him out of here. He got to go.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, you got to go, buddy. You got to go. You can't never come back over here no more. That right there, that was that made me feel some type of way. We don't hate Caleb. We don't hate Caleb Plant over here. I don't hate that brother at all. I talk trash about his style and stuff like that, but no, we don't do that. We don't talk about people who passed away. That man lost his daughter and his mother. We don't do that shit. You see what I'm saying? He got to go. Y'all moderator, please block him. But let's get off that. Because but anyways, he said the only dude who has a chance against Canelo is DB. Everyone else gets destroyed. Okay. Lisa Bell says, "Who is it? I stepped away." If they can't, yeah, I think they might have found them and blocked them. Oh, so hold on the show. So Pugilism says shoulder roll last resort. Hey, Canelo got to get past the jab in time of the lead hook, because of the time of the lead hook, because of Plant has range and advantage on Canelo. He doesn't float around like Billy Joe Saunders and laying standing square on body shot. Hey, listen. The shoulder roll. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all off the rip. Hey, he say, Coach, I can't wait for you to drop an apology video once Flint wins. Hey, hold on. You know, I'm saying though. Oh, Lisa says she got him. Good looking out, sis. I'm glad you got him. He said, I thought you said it was free speech zone. Listen, when you dis, you know what, bro? Never mind. Never mind. If you don't understand that, I'm done. Never mind. Anyways, thank you so much, sis, for handling that. Hold on. So he said, Coach. Coach, I can't wait. I can't wait for you to drop an apology video once Flint wins. Wait. Hold it. What you talking about? Hey, I don't jump on the bandwagon. hey, I don't jump on the bandwagon. John Doe, yeah, man, salute, fam.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, salute, fam. Yeah, that disgusted me too. We got it, that disgusted me too. But we can't let nobody like that get the showdown. So we're not gonna do that neither. You see what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying though. Hey, they say Plant gonna run all night long. Hey man, listen, yeah, he got to use the legs though. He got to use the legs. Hey, he say if it ain't James Sony or Warren, that shoulder roll ain't working. Hey, Jawan, you over there hating on Caleb Plant. Okay, you hating on the shoulder. Talk about the shoulder roll ain't gonna work. Okay, listen, the man got a little. But you listen, you stuck on the shoulder roll, but you forgetting about Sugar Ray. He got a little bit of Sugar Ray in him too. Sugar Ray Leonard and Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson first. He was the first Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray Robinson and Leonard. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. All that hating, man. Let me see. Lisa, what to say? Classic gentleman. L for fam. Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, Robert says we all need to donate to Charlo and push for Canelo fight. He's been getting his cars to go. Hey, wait. That was a good one. He said Aaron Plant also has Larry Holmes and Kemp to show him that killer jab to go through with the shoulder. Hey, bro, listen, that'd be a good idea, dog. Bro, Larry Holmes had one of the best jabs in the history of boxing. Bro, I'm telling you, hey, Jawan say so he floored in both Sugar Ray. Listen, hold on. Okay.
Hey, okay.
All right, y'all think it's a game. Just keep laughing. Yeah. Y'all think it's a game. Huh? Okay. Y'all think it's a game. Okay. Yeah, see, you see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Hey, that's what he gonna say after the fight. See what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. They gonna be like, Caleb, Mr. Plant, what happened, man? I thought you said you was gonna beat Canelo, beat him once and then beat him twice. And then you're gonna take out David Benavidez and Jamel Charlo. Well, what happened? You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. So I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I'm going all the way out there. Billy Joe Saunders, I know you let me down. You let me down back in March of this year, Billy Joe. And Karma Serene did warn me. She said, Coach, don't do it. You're gonna lose your $100. I said, Karma, I don't know. I say, Carm, I don't know. I think Billy Joe might know something. I seen how confident he. I fell for that last time. Billy Joe Saunders was real confident. He was talking all kind of trash to Canelo. I was like, boy, I don't know, boy, Billy Joe might know something. True. Hey, I was saying, well, I don't know, Billy Joe might know something, boy. And then I'm listening to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury talking about, yeah, you know what, Billy Joe, he's gonna come through for the gypsies. He's got that gypsy magic, and he's gonna dust off the dosser. Canelo Alvarez, he's gonna get it. So I'm listening to Tyson Fury in one ear, and then in the other ear, I got Billy Joe saying what he gonna do to the great Canelo. So I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. And so I'm chatting back and forth on the chat with Carmen Serene. She like, man, Coach, don't do it. I said, man, listen. And then this is how I rationalized it. I say, listen, if I put $100 on him, 100 gonna bring me back 800. I think it was 800 or something like that. He was like a 7-1 underdog. And he say, Sugar got beat by Duran. Yeah, Sugar got beat by Duran. That happens, you know, but he came back and made him quit. But you feel me though? So, but this time, the only difference is Canelo, Billy Joe, no, not Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant is an American fighter. What I didn't realize that Caleb knew the shoulder roll. Caleb got that. See, Caleb is the white Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's the white pretty boy Floyd. Really, he's more in pretty. See, he has a combination of pretty boy. Pretty boy Floyd was more of an offensive fighter. That was more of the Black Mama, his uncle Roger Mayweather. Pretty boy Floyd was more of an offensive fighter. Once he became Money Mayweather, he became a little bit offense off the defense with the shoulder roll. So all I'm saying is this here: Caleb Plant is pretty boy Floyd mixed with Money Mayweather because he mastered the shoulder roll, and the footwork is a little bit of Sugar Ray Robinson, and which you know that's my favorite fighter of all time. Sugar Ray Robinson. Well, I ain't gonna say Sugar Ray Robinson and Sugar Ray Leonard. You see what I'm saying? See, I didn't take Billy Joe ain't have none of that. Billy Joe ain't had none of that. He said, and Plant wins. Blame it on these past couple of weeks. When the first negotiations flop, they're finna be like, oh no, was good. Hey, God. Hey, I'm saying though. I'm just letting y'all know what happened. What made me Halil say Coach redeemed himself with Josh Taylor. Yeah, I redeemed myself with Josh Taylor. But what I'm saying is Devon say he's too big, too strong. The taller, the better for that body work. Hey man, listen, man. All I'm saying is this. If Caleb Plant can pull it off, don't be surprised. If Caleb Plant can pull it off, don't be surprised. hey, 153, he said, hey, Coach, thanks for subbing to my channel. Oh, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Hey, shout out to Dragon Leg, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man, a little bit of Sugar Ray, baby. We got Sugar Ray, you know what I mean? We got Pretty Boy and Money Mayweather. So, hey, check this out. Caleb Plant, and he's white. So just imagine. Caleb Plant has the footwork of, Sugar Ray Leonard. He has the offensive speed, how quick his hands are, why they call him sweet hand, how quick and fast and agility of a Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. But he has the defensive fortitude. He's mastered the shoulder roll. You see what I'm saying? Of a Money May. But so you got a little bit of Sugar Ray, both Sugar Rays, and you got a little bit of Money May and Pretty Boy. I don't know how he gonna. I don't know how y'all gonna. Lady said I was beautiful. She said Caleb can pull it off on the stretcher. Listen, little boys can listen. Lady said you are a Caleb Plant hater. Like you just hating on Caleb Plant. You hating on Caleb Plant. Plant more dynamic than Triple G. Offensive and creativity critical for Canelo. Canelo can't bank on just trapping him and countering Plant. Yeah. For real though. Yeah, for real though. You see what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, I'm trying to tell you. They say Plant also has the Chavez Senior liver shot too. Also, he got a little bit of Chavez in him too. Okay. Yeah. He say, imagine Mayweather in Plant's corner. Imagine, Mayweather in Plant's corner. You see, baby boy, check it out, baby boy, see what it is, see. Then what you gonna have to do, baby boy, see, baby boy, check this out. Listen, baby boy, listen, baby boy, check this out now. Then what we gonna have to do now? Listen, he gonna try to come at you this way. When he come at you this way, you give him this. You show him the shoulder roll, right, to make him think you're gonna go in a defensive posture. And then when he open up like you want to hit you with a body shot, you counter. No, you don't even counter. You hit him with a lead right. So basically, this is what we gonna do. I got the game plan. To beat Canelo right now. I'm telling you. Caleb Plant, you need me in your corner, sir. Right? And that's all you got to do, right? See, there's several different variations of the shoulder. You can do a lead right. If you watch Ali, Thriller Manila, no, Rumble in the Jungle, when he fought George Foreman, he introduced a new punch to George that he haven't seen that came out of Ali in a while. It was the lead right. Ali was hitting George Foreman with the lead right. It caught him off guard. And then of course Foreman was winning the fight all throughout the fight. You see what I'm saying? But Ali kept catching him with that lead right. And then in the 8th round, George Foreman kind of like punched himself out. Then we know the story. Ali finished him. But what I'm saying is this here. There's a different way you can throw the lead right. You can listen. Now check this out now. I'm giving y'all some game. I'm giving y'all some game right now. You know what I mean? Now y'all know I used to box back in 89. Back in 89, I was an amateur. You see what I'm saying? I fought 5 years, right? Back in 89, right? So from 89 to 94. You see what I'm saying? So I got to go back into my mental Rolodex to pull out this wisdom that I'm finna give y'all. But I'm gonna show you something now. Now, you can do a lead right with the shoulder roll. You see what I'm saying? So if Canelo, listen, when you turn like this, that's more like a defensive posture, like you kind of like embracing a punch and trying to deflect the punch. So when you do that, you get Canelo to open up like, oh, he's going into the defensive posture. So when he do this, I'm going to open up and throw a body shot. Right, but Canelo open up. Because of the hand speed that Caleb Plant has, he can turn around and just hit him. Instead of waiting to counter the shot, no, you throw the lead right off of the shot. Make him think you're going to counter, but before he even get a shot off, you hit him with the lead right. You see what I'm saying? That's another wrinkle he can throw in there. That's another wrinkle he can throw in there. You see what I'm saying? He can throw that in there. He said, I had a game. Hey, David say, oh, okay. Y'all, and listen, man.
Hey, okay.
All right, y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game now. Y'all think it's a game. He said he's going to need them shows. He said, don't coach before floor tactics. Before toss floor tactics, the player, his first words would be, I want 20%. That dude say, who has Caleb fought that makes you think he can mess with Nello? Hey, he fought Vincent Fagan Butts. He fought Fagan Butts. He fought Uz Kataki. And he fought Caleb Trox. Caleb Trox, that's what he fought. Tommy Jones said, sweet hands equals white chocolate. Hey, he said from now on, the shoulder roll will be known as the sweet. But y'all ain't no Caleb. Okay. Hey, the dude he said, Coach, name someone I Caleb fought that you know other than Trox. I just told you. I just named him. Fagan Butts, Mike Lee, Uz Kataki, I just told you. Anyways, he's also glad I found out what Caleb let you to the chat. He said Mike Tyson wants everyone has a plan to get punched in the face. Yeah, but if you can't hit what you can't see. You see what I'm saying? You can't hit what you can't see. Like he said, it's also Caleb's Tootsie Roll plan. You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, this dude here, man, I ain't finna keep going back and forth with you. Dude, if you don't want to be in this channel, leave. Finna keep going back and forth with you. This dude here must be a Canelo fanboy, and he's mad that I'm bigging up Caleb Plant. Hey, bro, if you don't like it over here, leave, bro. I ain't got time to be with this. I don't answer 3 times at you. Anyway, here you go. So, Bruce gonna say Plant has mowed down a murderous road. Hey, Joe G say that's enough for me. Plant is the next power. Hey, Joe, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I am Dave. He said killers back to back.
Hey, okay.
I am Dave. He's fought killers back to back. Yeah, he fought killers back to back. He fought Uz Kataki to get the belt. He fought let's see. Who else he fought? Uz Kataki. We know he fought Mike Lee. He fought Fagan Butts. No, he fought Fagan Butts first. Then he fought Mike Lee. He fought Fagan Butts, the great Fagan Butts. Fagan Butts. Y'all better look him up. He fought the great Fagan Butts. And then he fought Mike Lee. You see what I'm saying? Mike Lee was swoosh. They were talking about him being the next, You know, the next, you know what I mean? The next, you know what I mean? Whatever the next is. They were talking about him being the next. And then Caleb Trops. Caleb Trops, boy, woo, that was a tough one there. That was a tough one there. Andy C say, I just hope they y'all need to cut this out, man. He said, player said he's been fighting the best fighters in the world. Why y'all hate, man? Hey, Joe Strummer say, because if Plant want that 10 mil, he better let Canelo eat that Mexican meat. Hey, man, listen. Hey, listen, hold on, man. Hey, Tommy Jones say, Coach, don't forget the amateur's career. Y'all sleeping on Sweden. Hey, man, listen. Okay, yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah, okay, y'all, okay, y'all keep laughing. He's out there, Dr. Goes, hey, okay, all right, okay. Hey, all right, listen, my dog, I'm saying, bro, I'm telling you, we gotta listen. We got a Floyd Mayweather. We got a white Floyd Mayweather mixed with a little bit of Sugar Ray, both Sugar Rays, Sugar Ray Robinson and Sugar Ray Leonard. You see what I'm saying? And another dude said that he throw the liver shot. He throw that liver shot like Julio Cesar Chavez. So he might have a drop or two of Chavez in him as well. So we're dealing with 4 fighters in one. We're dealing with Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, you know, Pretty Boy and Money, and we got a sprinkle, you know, just a little, a couple drops, just a couple drops of Julio Cesar Chavez. That's what we got going on right now.
Hey, okay.
So y'all just know when this fight come up, just understand that this what you dealing with. You see what I'm saying? Eddie C say, who needs steroids when you got that Mexican grade AP? Okay, all right.
Hey,
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He said, Coach, you convinced me Sugar Ray's footwork, Floyd shoulder roll. Hey, Larry holds down. I'm going. Hey, I'm trying to tell you now. Boy, hey, listen. He said, I need that. Okay. All right, y'all think it's a game. Hey, Easy Don say, bruh, I'm telling you, listen, I tell you what. Peter Varnell say White Floyd and White Cesar Chavez. It's a white man's fight. No. We got you gotta put the Sugar Rays in there. He say that's it. I'm confirmed. Caleb is half Mexican. Bro, you listen. I didn't say you heard the brother said in the chat. He said he's mastered that Julio Cesar Chavez liver shot. So what is Canelo gonna do? Because listen, Caleb Plant can show him the first 4 rounds. This how you do this fight. The first 4 rounds, Caleb Plant. The first 3 rounds, Caleb can show him the Sugar Ray Leonard style, right? The next 3 rounds, 4 through 6, he can show him the Pretty Boy Floyd style. So it'll throw Canelo off. First he saw Sugar Ray with the footwork and the speed and all that stuff there. Then once he started adjusting to that, then when the 4th round came, Caleb turns to the Pretty Boy Floyd. So now he like, dang, Bato. Hey, Puto is he's showing me a different style. He say he's showing me a different style. You know, I got used to and then by the time he figured that style out, when the 7th round come, he show him the Julio Cesar Chavez. Look, you see what I'm saying? And then after that, he finished him off with the Money Mayweather with the shoulder roll. That's if he can show him 4 different styles that night in the fight. I think yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long night. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. He said, "Coach, because I don't turn Caleb into kid." Bro. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. I'm saying though. Listen, bro. Just think about it though. What fighter? How can you They studying film. They studying film on Caleb Plant right now, right? They studying film on Caleb Plant. Reynoso trying to put together a game plan for Caleb Plant, right? He's trying to put it together for him. What if, I'm just saying, like, you got a fighter, I ain't gonna lie. I know I should talk bad about Caleb Plant, but the boy, he is talented now. He's very talented. He says Sugar Ray Robinson plus Sugar Ray Leonard equals Caleb. Hey, I'm just saying though, right? I'm just saying, he put all that together, bro. He put all that together. Might be a long night for Canelo. Might be a long night. He said, when are we getting the Charlo versus Castano too? That fight ain't happening. That fight ain't happening right now. Because Easy Dimes, Charlo has a mandatory and Castano has a mandatory. Castano's going to fight what the brother name, man? Not Zab Zuda. He's a legend in the sport of boxing as well. Not Zab Zuda. I forgot the guy's name. His son is boxing. He said, plus I heard Canelo turned vegetarian, so no Mexican beef plant would be his favorite. Easy money. All right, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, y'all, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying, y'all, yeah, Tim Zoo. Yeah, he's gonna fight Tim Zoo. Thanks, I was trying to, I had Kata Zoo name in my head, but I couldn't get the name out. Yeah, Tim Zoo. He's gonna fight Tim Zoo. Yeah. So that's his mandatory. So I don't know when we're gonna get that Castano fight. Castano against Jamil Charlo. He said just takes the bases in the right timing with Plant's natural advantages to beat Canelo. No need for all of that. Canelo has the footwork, harder connection. Yeah, but what I'm saying, his style is a combination of all of those things. So he said, "Cause we all can agree that Caleb Plant is already a Hall of Fame." Yeah, you're Hall of Famer, man. Yeah, for sure. We already know that. Caleb Plant is doing this thing. So hey, listen, guys, I gotta show you guys something. I gotta show you guys something. Remember what I told you? These fighters, they boxing. Remember what I told you. So they boxing right now. Hold on, as a matter of fact, hold on. I'm fighting Errol Spence right now. Yes, Spence. What's up? What you talking about? Huh? Hit you with this left hook. Meet you with this left hook. Hold on, all caps, big fish, all caps, big fish, all caps. So this is what these dudes doing on Twitter right now. This is what they're doing on Twitter right now. Look at this here. Gervonta Davis. Now Tank just fought, so I can't get on Tank. Tank just fought. Gervonta Davis. He said, LOL. He said, so we're using stimulants to enhance our performance now. This is what they're doing. So they're going to go after Canelo. I'm not saying Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney is doing that. I'm not saying they're doing that. But I'm saying, the narrative is they're going to go after Canelo. Just like if it was a Crawford or Joshua or Deontay Wilder or Errol Spence, the people who hate them or go after them the same way. It's par for the course because you have two sides. You have two sides. You have two groups of people. And I'm explaining this to you guys. So as you can see, these are Twitter fingers going on. Gervonta Davis is saying that we're using enhancements to perform now. Yeah. Devin Haney said Eddie Reynoso's whole camp is on that ish. And you see he got a needle right here. Eddie Reynoso fired back. He said, no haters, no life. Pinche Culon. Pinche Culon is calling you an MF. Devin Haney saying no juice, no trainer of the year. If he's been cheating, if his fighters have been cheating and he's been the one that's helping them or whatever the case may be, I agree with that. But we don't have any proof of any of that stuff. But we do have proof that people in this camp is coming out testing dirty, right? So check this out. Ryan Garcia says, shut your mouth. So this is what's going on. Ryan, when you gonna fight? I'm fighting right now, Puto. I'm fighting right now. It say I'm fighting right now. Shut up. I'm fighting right now. I'm hitting Devin Haney with a left hook right now. Ryan, wasn't you the mandatory to fight Devin Haney for his WBC championship belt? Yeah, I was, but I had other things. I had to do. All right, so he fighting Devin Haney right now on Twitter. This is embarrassing, right? Shut your mouth, Puto. Accusing me of cheating. I get it. You can't punch, even with 8-ounce gloves, but don't be accusing me of such serious accusations. You know what I mean? So this is what's going on. We ain't getting no fights. As a matter of fact, I forgot all about this guy, Ryan Garcia, to be honest with you. I forgot all about this guy. So he's banging, he's claiming, he's upset. He's going off on basically Devin Haney. saying that he can't sell and all this stuff there. So we got Twitter fingers going on. We got Twitter fingers going on right now. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that too. So he's upset because, as we know, Eddie Reynoso was 2020 and 2019, he was trainer of the year. So this is what's going on. Telling you guys right now, this is what's going on. Whoever the powers may be, or the forces, or whatever. I'm not even going to say the powers that be. Because it's par for the course. Because, see, what happens is this. When you have a group of fans who hate certain fighters, and then they start channels or whatever, it doesn't matter, or people decide what side of the street they're going to go on, and especially if you are a fanboy of a particular fighter. You never criticize your fighter. You never say anything critical of your fighter. And when you go after other fighters, you go after them with such vigor, anger, hatred, and vitriol, more than likely. And then if someone says something about your favorite fighter and you get overly emotional and go to yelling and screaming and wishing death threats on people, that is the sign of a fanboy. I've been a victim of that. Victim of someone, since I've been on the street, been on these YouTube streets doing this. So that's the sign of a fanboy. So that's what you're dealing with, right? So, but the people who hate Canelo, notice they're not even talking about Oscar Valdez, really. It's shots at Canelo. And then now Devin Haney is going at Eddie Reynoso. Now, I'm not going to say Haney is going at Eddie Reynoso is unwarranted, because I want to ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. I want to ask you guys a question. If your favorite fighter got popped, using steroids, right? Your favorite fighter. And I want honesty here. If your favorite fighter got popped using steroids, and it was proven that your favorite fighter was a cheater, would you be able to admonish that fighter and say, hey, man, you know what? That's my favorite fighter, man, but I got to call him out on this stuff, man. I got to tell it like it is. Irregardless of what side you on, west side, north side, east side, south side, you a blood, crib, you Latino, you black, white, whatever, it doesn't matter. You have a fighter, that if your favorite fighter was Jared Big Baby Miller, would he still be your favorite fighter? He said, hit the like button. Over 200 people here, only 70 likes. Yeah, man, you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Shout out to Magic Keep Boxing. Nissan Warrior says, I love how people defending fighters like they're their mom. Your favorite fighter doesn't even know you exist. Exactly, Nissan Warrior. That's where I'm going at with this. We pledge allegiance to the fighters, but the fighters don't pledge allegiance to us. The fighter don't even like to give you interviews. The fighter won't even piss on you if your leg was on fire. But I say all that to say this: if your narrative is I hate Deontay Wilder, let's say you hate Deontay Wilder, then that would mean that there's nothing that Deontay Wilder could do that would make you happy, that you would not criticize. But let's say you hate Canelo Alvarez. If you hate Canelo Alvarez, it ain't nothing Canelo gonna be able to do Canelo can fight. We know Canelo get tested all the time in VADA now. Canelo had what, 3-4 fights in a year, something like that. So Canelo probably get tested more than any fighter in boxing, because no fighter in boxing is fighting more than Canelo. So I gotta be fair. No fighter in boxing is fighting. No fighter in boxing is fighting more than Canelo. This is facts. Like, who fight more than Canelo? So if Canelo was enrolled in VADA, I can't say that, hey man, Canelo cheating because a fighter in his gym got popped with PEDs in the system. That's not fair to Canelo. And then if Canelo, that's whether it's Canelo or Wilder. And I'm not making an argument for Canelo, but goddamn, you know what? Ain't nobody talking about Oscar Valdez. You notice that the Oscar Valdez, they talked about him a little bit, and now they don't brush it aside because Oscar Valdez, well, he came out of Canelo camp. So now we're focusing on just Canelo. Forgot all about the guy who got popped. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. So I just want to be fair and as objective as I possibly can. I Am Dave said Big Baby Miller is not a fighter due to the certified pharmacist. Yes, he is. He said Coach Canelo popped dirty and his fan base got bigger and stronger. Yeah, he did. That is true. Johnny Blaze said Mexicans have to work twice as hard to get half the credit. James Burrell says, I always liked Jared Miller, but he is dirty. Shelton Moore, shout out to my co-host Shelton. Hit Ali Bell Shelton. Yo, so he yeah, Lisa, man, I meant to hit you up. You know, I'll call you later. Rocky Rodriguez said Canelo is beatable, but not by plan. He said your favorite NBA players is on PEDs. Yeah. Bro, hold on. I got something I want to break down for you today. He said when they're going to just allow fighters to juice, you know, since all of the fighters are juicing anyways. I want to break. It's amazing you said that. It's amazing you said that though, right? Because I don't know if there's any validity to Eddie Reynoso is running. According to Devin Haney, everybody's over there is juicing. So I don't even know there's any validity to that. But I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say all that to say this. I say all that to say this, guys. Bear with me one moment. But we fixing to go somewhere with this. We fixing to go somewhere with this. What the hell? We fixing to go somewhere with this. Bear with me one moment. We are fixing to go somewhere with this. Yeah, I go. Yeah, I go. Bear with me one moment, guys. I'm pulling up some articles. I'm pulling up some articles. Are you guys familiar with the what the fighter name? Julio Cesar Martinez? Anybody familiar with I think his name is Julio Cesar Martinez. Let me see. Yeah, Martinez, yeah. Are you guys familiar with this guy? Just asking. You guys familiar with this guy? Boxing news at 5. WBC won't punish Martinez and Vargas for positive PED test. Adams hangs up the gloves. This is a couple of years ago, I think. Are you guys familiar with this guy? Biting someone's ears off is serious cheating. Yes, it is. Mike Tyson did that. I don't think nobody condoned that. My motto is if you're going to do it, don't get caught. Hey, so anyway, this guy here, Ray Vargas, Julio Cesar Martinez. It said I don't know how true this is, but apparently I think this guy right here is supposed to be in the Canelo's camp as well. He either is or was something of that sort. He got popped dirty for PEDs. I don't know if he's affiliated with Eddie Reynoso or not. I don't know. I don't have any proof of that. I don't have any proof of that at all. But the narrative that's being pushed is this guy. You know, when Devin Haney said that everybody over there is on that stuff, this is supposed to be one of the guys that popped dirty a while ago. I don't know. He's not that big. Okay, let's go here. This is the World Doping Anti. Let's see. So remember, Canelo Alvarez got popped with clenbuterol, and then we all know what clenbuterol is. Because what happened was. WBC I want you guys to check this out. WBC to use higher clenbuterol standards after 5 Mexican drug tests failed. This back in 2019. Look how they worded this. WBC to use higher clenbuterol standard after 5 Mexican drug tests failed. I got this article. Somebody sent me a video today from Dante's on Boxing Nation. And I got this article. Somebody sent me a video today. on my Twitter. Yeah, I'm not on my Instagram. Instagram on Coach at Coach Malachi Williams if you guys want to follow me over there. So the narrative is this. This is what the narrative is. I got to let you guys know what the narrative is as it relates to Canelo. This isn't about Oscar Valdez or maybe even Eddie Reynoso. It could be about Eddie Reynoso because he trains Canelo. But what they're trying to put out there is this. They're saying that, Dante, they're saying that, hey, listen, you know, Mauricio Suleiman is Mexican. This is the narrative. I want you guys to follow me here. Is there any validity to this? I don't know. I don't have any proof of this. But Mauricio Suleiman is Mexican. Canelo Alvarez, which is the face of boxing, some would say not, the highest paid, is Mexican. Right? This, you know where I'm going at with this. This is what's being pushed. So Mauricio Suleiman, because Canelo Alvarez is this big star, whatever the case may be, Coach Malachi Williams is not saying this. This is the narrative that's being pushed. Remember, my channel is an anti-narrative channel. I don't give a damn about the Latino narrative or the black narrative or the white narrative. It don't matter to me. We want to debunk all narratives and call it the way we see it and be as fair as possible. Now, I noticed this off the Rizzo, right? So it says here, clenbuterol is a problem in Mexico and it's found in this country's meat. It gives the WBC a headache when it comes to red flags against home boxers. WBC is supposed to be in Mexico. This is the narrative that's being pushed. I want you guys to follow me. So they said to combat this issue, the WBC will now use the higher allowed limit as allowed by WADA, WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency. Recent changes to WADA means the WBC will no longer have to acknowledge those failed tests from their usual program under WADA, who are yet to increase their standards. Bruh. Now, I'm trying to be as fair as possible. He said from Dante. No. This article's not from Dante. Let me clear. This article's not from Dante, Julio. This article's been out there a while. But I was saying a video was sent to me, right? Let me clarify. A video was sent to me, Julio, and the video was narrative pushing Dante's Boxing Nation. He was saying that, yeah, man, several Mexicans have ate the tainted meat, and the WBC raised their limit to allow Canelo to be able to cheat. This is what he was saying in the video. So I'm like, man, I thought he was capping. You see what I'm saying? So I said, let me do some research. So I done some research, Julio, and I found this article. So that's what I mean by that, brother. That's what I mean by that. Johnny Blaze say, if you go to a Mexican for a week, you're going to come back fat. I guess you mean if you go to Mexico. Eric Arroyo says Canelo camp has work to do. They got to put these fighters on check or stop making the camp look bad. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But just hear me out though. I'm going somewhere with this. Where am I going at with this? So, if I am a Canelo Alvarez hater, or if I am a Terence Crawford hater, if I am an Errol Spence hater, or a Deontay Wilder hater, or a Caleb Plant hater, or Anthony Joshua hater, I want to show you something. If I hate somebody, I'm looking for something to confirm what I already want to believe about the person that I hate. Remember, I told you guys there's something that's called confirmation bias. And I explained to you that confirmation bias is when you find information to confirm what you already want to believe, while ignoring the objective information that speaks contrary to that what you want to believe. Do you get what I'm saying? I roll up a Tylenol until they swallow it dry. But you get what I'm saying? And so okay, let's say if I don't like somebody in the chat, there's nothing that you can do that's going to make me like you. And when I find something that shows you in a favorable light, I will ignore it. But if I find something that shows you in a negative light, I will enhance it. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. So if I'm a Canelo hater, this is what I would do. WBN, I don't know who that. World Boxing News. WBC to use higher clenbuterol standards after 5 Mexican drug test fails. So the narrative I'm pushing is, oh, this was going on with them, while ignoring that other people getting pop dirty as well. But that's neither here nor there. Clenbuterol is a problem in Mexico, as it's found in the country's meat, which is why they keep saying, yo, they on that Canelo meat. It gives the WBC a headache when it comes to red flags against home boxers. So home boxers meaning, well, the WBC, they live in Mexico. Mauricio Sulaiman is Mexican. He need to do something to look out for the Mexican fighters. So to combat that issue, the WBC will now use the higher allowed limits as allowed by WADA. Recent changes by WADA mean the WBC will no longer have to acknowledge those failed tests from their usual program under WADA, who are yet to increase their standards. Bruh, now I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but if clenbuterol is a banned drug, and if you get caught with it in your system, you will get banned from boxing to get suspended because of it's deemed to be giving you an unfair advantage, especially if the fighter that you're fighting is not using that unfair advantage substance. So we're gonna raise it up. This is some bullshit. No, I can't go for that, dog. I can't go for that. Do you get what I'm saying? He said this is the only Mexican boxer. Other professional athletes from Mexico have also tested with the same thing. Haleen saying, coach, it's sad, but it's a lot of favors happening in boxing. But you get what I'm saying, though. Now, just imagine. Hold on. Just imagine this. I'm going somewhere with this. Hold on, let me address the chat a little bit. Andy C saying, Mexican meat ain't cutting it no more. Mexicans need to get on that Filipino tainted meat. He said you can conduct a study to find whatever results you want to find and willing to ignore facts. Yeah, that's confirmation bias. So 2011 say half a Mexican soccer team was dirty for clenbuterol. The stuff is everywhere in Mexico and Latin America. Okay, I don't know. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like if it's in the meat or whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about that, to be honest with you, brother. You know what I mean? But credulous. He said, okay, the question is, do you find anything in our article wrong? Or do you believe it or not? No. Hold on. I haven't even read the whole article. But yes, I find the article very wrong. How are you going to say that if you got caught with a particular substance in your body, that's cheating? But then when so many fighters get caught with it, and according to this article, it was based on ethnicity. Why did you write it like this? So I know who wrote this article. Whoever wrote this article, I can tell you from reading this article, they don't like WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman. They don't like maybe Mexican fighters. Or they have a bias against Mexican fighters. But if you have 5 men, why not just say, man, WBC to use higher clenbuterol standards after 5 fighters failed drug tests? Why clarify that it's Mexican? Did you get what I'm saying? So I can tell by who wrote this article. Now, I totally don't agree with this. The WBC should not have raised their illegal drug use level. Well, if they raise the level, it's not illegal anymore. But you get what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. Because what if this clenbuterol gives me an unfair advantage and the fighter that I'm fighting is not on none of this stuff? But because you raised the limit, I can use it and receive the benefits of that illegal substance because Mauricio Suleiman have raised the limit for me. But the guy that I'm fighting, he doesn't have the advantages of what I'm using. That man, bro, I gotta call it like I see it, dog. That right there don't look good to me. Now, I will say this: anybody can use it, whether they Mexican fighter or a black fighter. So it's not like the rule says, you know, this rule we raise the limit only for Mexican fighters. Anybody can use it, black, white, or Mexican. It doesn't matter, or Latino. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying though, like Mauricio Suleiman is part of the. I want to make sure I get my words correctly. I've always said that Mauricio Suleiman is the problem as it relate to these all these damn belts. But when I found this out, bro.
Hey, okay.
Lady Sam, shout out for Lady Sam for dropping that 179. Piss on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
She said, we got to send DJ Khaled to the Reynoso. Weight Watchers. For real, though. Peter Varnar said, Mauricio Suleiman does as he pleases. Franchise belt is another example. Yeah. He does whatever he wants to do. He said, WBC didn't raise the limit. Wilder did. Wilder had refused to acknowledge. Okay. So, why did Wilder raise the limit? Why did Wilder raise the limit, and why is the WBC using the Wilder standard? That's the question. So, Major Key said, hey, coach, they raised the limit because of the amount of consistent tainted meat. It's not enough to enhance performance. They raised it to that level that would enhance performance. Okay. So, this brother here say, coach, amphetamine is not a PED. It's a banned substance. Due to that, it helps promote weight loss. That's it. Doesn't give you strength, speed, or stamina. Okay. Tomas Candela, are you familiar with a man by the name of Victor Conte? Are you familiar with the man by the name of Victor Conte? Because you're saying that it doesn't give you strength, speed, or stamina. Okay. Are you familiar with Victor Conte? Victor Conte used to own a company called Balco. Balco was one of the biggest doping agencies, illegal doping agencies in America in the 90s. Victor Conte says the total opposite of what you said about this drug. And I know I'm very familiar with Victor Conte's work. I'm going to pull something up. Because you said that it doesn't give you strength, speed, or stamina. That's not true. And I got the receipts to show you. Where is Victor Conte? Slick Vic, where you at? I got the receipts. I showed it on the show yesterday. I read everything that he said yesterday. Victor Conte said that it gives you stamina and it pushes you to the limit. You won't get tired. You know, but when your opponent getting tired, you still, you know. I looked it up. So what you saying here, sir? Yeah, it might not give you strength, but it gives you stamina. It may not give you speed, but it gives you stamina and endurance. It does that. It does that. Doesn't give you strength, but therefore energy and stamina. He said the snack market to the public is a smoke screen for rocket juice they give their fighters. So let's go to let's see. Where's Victor Conte? As a matter of fact, let me go to Mike Carpenter. Mike Carpenter is the one that broke this story. He the one that broke this story. He the one that broke this story. Let me see. According to Vada, I'll find it. I showed it yesterday. Dang, Vic, but this dude got a lot of tweets out there. Yeah, I showed it yesterday though. Victor Conte broke it down. He says he's very familiar with that. He's very familiar with that drug. Oh, there he go right here. Here you go right here. So he said water not tested for 70 stimulants. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got it right here. I got to look through it. But he said it on here. Either way it go, he said it on here. Joe Strummer said PEDs help you get older. Help you get older. Help you as you get older. Good to stay young. It's good to stay young. Pujalim say, look up Conte and its connection to Vada. Who's the real authority when it comes to PEDs? USADA, WADA, VADA, or UCAD? Yeah, I don't know who the real authority is. He said that drug used October sold as AIDS, a diet removed from the shelves. Okay. But anyways, the narrative is the narrative is Canelo Alvarez's camp, because that's what's being used. Canelo Alvarez, Eddie Reynoso, they've had several fighters pop dirty. Allegedly, this other guy named Julio Cesar Martinez was a part of that camp as well. Yada, 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 yada. That's what it is. You know, once a cheat, always a cheat. Roy Jones got popped dirty before. I think a lot of people failed drug tests. I think Mike Tyson might have. I'm not sure. Roy Jones has. I don't know if B-Hop. I don't know if James Toney. We know Jared Big Baby Miller. It's just all across the board. We've heard rumors of Pacquiao. We heard rumors of Errol Spence. We heard rumors of I forgot other people. We had heard rumors of. Shout out to Martin Nash.
Hey, okay.
My main man, Martin Nash.
Yeah.
I got them sound effects too. Thank you, fam. He said any drug that ends in and a aim is an opioid. Yeah. Shout out to High and Low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, Lamar Peterson. Yeah, Lamar Peterson. Yeah, Lamar Peterson as well. But drop. Yeah, it's all across the board. It's all across the board. You see what I'm saying? So this what intrigued me though. So I just went going down the rabbit hole and just how you go down the rabbit hole. I want you guys to hear something though. Whether you like this guy or not, I don't want you to use confirmation bias. I want you to listen to what he's saying. Because the reason why I brought up that word confirmation bias, when we have confirmation bias, when we don't like somebody, if I'm a pro Canelo fan, Canelo cannot do no wrong in my eyes. So what if I'm a fanboy? Sorry about it, not fan. If I'm a fanboy of a fighter, that fighter cannot do any wrong in my eyes. I used to be like that, trust me. Doggone. Let's see. Here we go right here. Now, do y'all remember a fighter by the name of Sugar Shane Mosley? Ortiz popped 3 times. He said, your doctor prescribed amphetamine. I got it from my doctor. I lost so much weight. And I feel like Superman. Yeah. Yeah, you can get it over counter. You can get it over the counter. Coach, at the end of the day, it's a banned substance, period. That shouldn't have been in your system. Yeah. No, listen, I'm not arguing that why it should have been in your system. I'm not of the one that's saying that, yeah, it should be in your system. I'm going to argue for you. I don't give a damn who it is. Because you're dealing with fighters, and let's say we fight. I got a banned substance in my system that's going to increase my stamina and endurance. So that means when me and you are fighting, when you get tired, trying to wait for your second win to kick in, I'm still in my first win, getting you the business. Sugar Shane Mosley. I know y'all remember Sugar Shane Mosley. Yeah, I got him right here. Check it out. I want y'all to listen to this. Hold on. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this very carefully. Sugar Shane Mosley is one of my favorite fighters. Sugar Shane Mosley sued Victor Conte because Victor Conte put it out there that he taught Sugar Shane Mosley, allegedly. He said he taught. This is what he said here. I taught Sugar Shane Mosley how to inject himself with a certain PED. And he said that he was on that PED when he beat Oscar De La Hoya. Now, if you're fan of Sugar Shane Mosley, you don't want to hear that. If you're not a fan, but if you're a fanboy, you don't want to hear that. That's why I asked you guys, if your favorite fighter got popped dirty on multiple occasions, or whatever the case may be, what would you say? That's why I asked you that. You know, I have a lot of setup questions. You know how I do it. I be setting stuff up. You be like, then at the end of the day, you be like, oh, that's what we win at. This interview right here.
The 2000 Sydney Olympics, the Drive for Five, as it was dubbed, with Marion Jones trying to win 5 gold medals at the Olympic
As a matter of fact,
right
that's not the one I want.
The Sydney Games, C.J. Hunter.
Guess he decided to drop the case.
Here you go right here. This the one I want right here. This it right here. This Victor Conte. I showed Sugar Shane Mosley how to inject EPO. This him talking about this is what put me up on everything.
Boxer Shane Mosley. How did you both begin working together?
I was contacted by his strength and conditioning coach at the time, Daryl Hudson, and we talked. And initially,
So he asked him. He said, "How did you and Sugar Shane Mosley hooked up first got together?" He said he was introduced to Sugar Shane Mosley by Shane's strength and conditioning coach. Where am I going at with this? Because the narrative is Eddie Reynoso is running the same thing similar to his fighters getting popped for PEDs. The narrative is he is the one that's pushing this stuff and yada, yada, yada. Not necessarily pushing it, but it's kind of fishy, quote unquote. Allegedly, it's kind of fishy. According to what Devin Haney is saying, it's kind of fishy that, hey, all of this stuff is going on in Eddie Reynoso's camp. Camp meaning the fighters who are fighting in your gym. Andy Ruiz losing weight, Ryan Garcia looking big, all this stuff there. They are insinuating that this is what's going on. So this is where I'm going at with this. You know, so depending on whether you have depending on which side of the fence you're on, you take it how you want to take it.
just sent some nutritional supplements to him, and it was at a distance. And the more we talked, it became about other undetectable substances and so on. And then eventually he let me know that he and Shane would like to fly up and meet with me. And so on Saturday, June 26, 2003, that's what happened. They flew from.
He said, "How many Reynoso fighters popping dirty, coach?" I don't know, man. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out who popping dirty, period. But I'm saying I get the narrative that's being pushed, but I'm trying to go somewhere with this. So Victor Conte said that he was called by Sugar Shane Mosley, strength and conditioning coach. He flew out to wherever Sugar Shane was at to meet with him. And he's alleging that they know that he was doing illegal drugs, this guy used to help athletes cheat to get an unfair advantage. So
Southern California up to Oakland Airport, and they were picked up in a limousine. Actually, the company that was a couple doors down from Balco, Gateway Limousine, and brought over, and he had his blood collected first at the hospital over the freeway, and then we had a little chat, and then he got his blood collected, and then he came back, and we talked about some of the substances and methods that could be available to him.
What knowledge do you have of any illegal performance-enhancing drug usage Mosley was involved in prior to taking Balco's illegal performance-enhancing drugs?
You hear a lot of rumors. You hear things about this guy and that guy, and he had used performance-enhancing drugs before he ever met me. Now, whether that's true.
So he's saying that The rumors that he heard back in the day about Sugar Shane Mosley is that Sugar Shane Mosley was using PEDs prior to even meeting him. He said that's the rumor. He didn't, he said that's the rumor. He didn't know, so I have no proof of that. I don't know. I'm tying this to today, though.
Again, I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what I'd heard.
You said you taught him how to inject himself, and you even were nearby when he injected himself with EPO. What do you recall from that?
I was sitting at my desk, and he was sitting directly across from me. And behind him was Daryl Hudson, a strength and conditioning coach. And once we got to the portion where it was time to learn how to administer the drugs, I came around the desk, and he stepped back over here, and we sat knee to knee. And I basically showed him specifically how to inject EPO. We did.
So he's saying that he showed Sugar Shane Mosley personally how to inject this stuff. The brother here say, you are innocent till proven guilty. You can't assume that everyone is in the same boat. I totally agree with that. You can't assume that everyone is in the same boat. I'm not disagreeing with that, but if you caught the show earlier, I'm explaining to you that if you suffer from confirmation bias and you have a fighter that you are a fanboy of, you will go out of your way definitively to defend this guy no matter what he does wrong. And if you are a hater of a particular fighter, no matter what kind of information you find that shows contrary to what you want to believe, you will only look for information and accept information that tells you what you want to hear about that fighter that you don't like. This is what I'm saying. Everybody is on sides, and depending on what size of narrative you want to push or spin, you know what I mean? This is what they're running with. So all the stuff that you're seeing online about Canelo this, Canelo that, Canelo's a cheater. He's always a cheater. He's always going to keep cheating. He's eating the meat. He's doing this. He's doing that. Eddie Reynoso has a whole camp, and they're running a ring, and all they fighters probably there. Listen, this is the narrative. Guess what? If it was Wilder, it'd be the narrative the other way. If it was a Wilder hater or a Crawford hater or a Joshua hater or a Charlo hater, it'll be the same narrative going that way. From the same group of people who are complaining that, man, you can't put everybody in the same boat. Those same group, I'm not saying you, Blitzbang. I'm not saying you, brother. But those same group of people who are saying you can't put Canelo in the same boat, they'll be putting everybody in Wilder's camp, everybody in Charlo's camp, everybody else in the same boat. Those are the same people. I'm showing you the hypocrisy when it comes to confirmation bias.
Thing called a double saturation point method, which means that you take half of it and put it in one side of your belly button, and the rest you put it into the other side. And it increases the effectiveness of the drug by doing half a cc here and half a cc here, as opposed to a single injection.
Now I want you guys to hear something that I found very funny. Sugar Shane Mosley sued this guy. Sugar Shane Mosley sued Victor Conte for defamation of character. He sued him twice. I think he sued him in the state level and he sued him in the federal level. He sued him on the state level and he sued him on the federal level. Devin is a snack fighter. How did Devin like it if people said that he worked for Victor Conte products, so he must be cheating? Listen, Rachel, I totally agree with it. But this is what I'm saying, though, sis. This is the narrative that people are going to run, because if they don't like you, we're always going to find something to shoot at you. If someone who hates Deontay Wilder, Wilder can't do no right. If someone hates Terence Crawford, Crawford can't do no right. If someone hates Errol Spence or Anthony Joshua, those fighters can't do no right. If someone hates Canelo Alvarez, Canelo can't do no right. It's coming from both sides. Check this out, though.
Can you explain what these are?
This is the calendar that we made up, or the two calendars that we made up that day together, with him sitting at my desk.
Is Eddie Reynoso innocent? We don't know. Is Eddie Reynoso innocent? We don't know. He said, did he win the lawsuit? Oh, I'm finna play it right now. He dropped the civil suit, both of them. Sugar Shane sued this man for defamation of character, and then he dropped the lawsuits. He dropped the lawsuits. Coach, can I explain the Clint Buterall situation? Yeah, you can. Hold on.
So, the big issue obviously had to do with whether he knowingly did it or whether he was told that he was being given vitamins and it turned out, that I'd misled him.
Right, and he...
So he's saying that the issue then become, did Sugar Shane Mosley, he could say that he didn't know, did he know that what he was taking? Or did he think that he was just taking vitamins or something like that? Why am I saying that? Because Oscar Valdez said that, hey man, he got it from drinking tea. Sugar Shane said that he didn't know what he was taking. Oscar Valdez said, hey man, I don't know nothing that say I got it from drinking tea. The narrative is from Devin Haney, Eddie Reynoso, and his whole crew dirty. That's the narrative from Devin Haney. Why? Devin Haney doesn't like that crew. He doesn't like, he wants to fight Ryan Garcia. That ain't happening. And for whatever reason, he beefing over there. So he doesn't like that crew. So he's going to say that everybody over there juicing. He's assuming it. Does he have any proof? More than likely he doesn't. Herbal tea, boar balls, meat, mystery meat, Gerald Miller, excuse, was smoking weed. Damn, why can't anybody just say I made a mistake? I'm sorry. Well, if you did it intentionally, it's not even a mistake, Baltimore Racks. If you did it intentionally, it's not even a mistake. According to my sources, EPO can produce improvements in athletes' performance over 4 weeks. That would match those expected over several years. It cannot be traced by conventional drug testing. But this is the more interesting thing, though. Because I told you guys, Valdez B sample was dirty for Fat Memory, guys. He's a cheater. David says business is business. They will make irregularity in all sanctioning bodies to deflect the question. But check this out though. Sugar Shane. So Rachel, what you say, sis? You say Victor probably knows how to cover his tracks. The way he's naming all of these athletes. Either way, he has good lawyers. No. Hold on. A lot of people don't like Victor because he snitched. He got popped and he snitched and he told every goddamn thing. Nobody likes to snitch. Nobody likes to snitch. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. But he got popped. There he looking at a lot of times. He said, damn, this is way bigger than Nino Brown. If I go down, everybody going down with me. And that's what he did. And now Victor Conte, he has a snack company, and Snack has pretty good products. But I'm using this for educational purposes. This is for educational purposes.
Calls you essentially a liar and filed a defamation suit against you. Whatever came of the defamation lawsuit?
It's been voluntarily dismissed.
Voluntarily dismissed.
That's the legal verbiage.
And why was that?
Guess he decided to drop the case.
For somebody like you who he filed the defamation suit, I would imagine.
Not one, but two. First one in federal court in San Francisco, and then a second one in New York Supreme Court in New York.
He said that Sugar Shane Mosley dropped both lawsuits against him. He had a defamation lawsuit in civil court, and he had another one in federal court. He said Sugar Shane Mosley voluntarily dropped both lawsuits. That means he was guilty. In my eyes. Is Sugar Shane one of my favorite fighters? Yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters. Was he a drug cheater? Yes, he was. I sue you for defamation, saying, man, you know what, man, you lying on me, you scandalizing my name. You ain't show me how to physically inject no drugs into my body. You lying, and I'm gonna sue you. Guess what? If you sue me, fool, I'm going to get on the stand and I'm going to testify under oath and break everything down and tell everything. You know what, dog? Check this out, dog. The 2 lawsuits that I have hit you with. You see what it is? What it is? See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was I'm gonna go ahead and squash that, dog. Don't worry about that. You got that. He dropped both lawsuits.
Happens to the money you had to put up legally for your defense?
I just have to absorb that.
So this Victor Conte. So he's talking about how he helped athletes inject stuff. This is in boxing. I specifically went to this article. This is the boxing article. Right? I specifically went to that article. But that's over with. So I say all that to say this. If you don't like somebody, whether it's Canelo Alvarez, whether it's Deontay Wilder, whether it's Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Anthony Joshua, Terence Crawford, whoever. If you don't like that person, Wilder can be walking down the street right now. Malik Scott, as an example purposes, not saying this is true, this example purposes, Malik Scott could have got popped for something illegal. A Wilder hater say, yeah, you see, Wilder doing it too. Right? A Terence Crawford would say, yeah, you see, Terence Crawford, he doing it too. Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, Canelo doing it too. Because you already know he got popped already for clenbuterol. And Eddie Reynoso, that's several of his fighters that got popped. Boy, look what they got going on. What they got going on. She said, can you let the guy come on explain, Mal? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, talking about the clenbuterol, yeah. I can do that. Hold on. I let him explain. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish my soliloquy. That's the link. Who is the guy? That's the only guy I'm letting on. I don't know who he is, so yeah, I forgot who he was. Then you got some people say, okay, well, Victor Conte, you know, he was ahead of Balco. He know how to cheat and beat the system, so he started a SNAP program. So Caleb Plant and Devin Haney and all of those dudes who work with Victor Conte, they on that stuff too. Do you see where it's going at, guys? Everybody's shooting at everybody. Allegations being slung everywhere, and because you don't like a particular fighter, you throwing darts at everybody. That's what's going on. That's the way I see it. Darts being thrown everywhere because you don't like a particular fighter. And that's what it is. That's what it is. And if you pro certain ethnicity or race, then everybody of that race is that's what they do over there. And vice versa. So this is what I see that's going on. Oscar Valdez's situation has nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. But guess what? If it was Deontay Wilder, those same Canelo Alvarez defenders will be doing the exact same thing to Wilder or Crawford or Spence or Charlo or whatever that those supporters are doing to the Canelo side of the fence. That's what I'm seeing. To keep it a buck. That's what I'm seeing. To keep it a buck. G Mike said, he said, Mikey is a Garcia snack. Mikey Garcia is a snack guy too. And he looks the same to me. Yeah. But you get what I'm saying though. You get what I'm saying, EB? That's that. I'm saying that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. He says, we have to see who are the clowns that are going around testing and what their motives are. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't even know who do the testing. To be honest with you, Edgar says Canelo the face of boxing, so they're mad. And guess what? The people who are on Canelo's side, that's how they feel about it. But you get what I'm saying though. Like it's going everywhere. It's just going everywhere. So now, we'll move on from that. Shawn Porter had dropped the video yesterday. I guess he didn't know that the purse bid had got rescheduled till September the 14th. Here he was just saying that he was happy, looking forward to the purse bid on Thursday. Well, today is Thursday. It's been set off. So he dropped this video before it got delayed. So there's no news here. There's no news here as related to Shawn Porter. No news at all. No news at all. We don't even know. You know, hopefully we'll get that fight with Crawford and hopefully we'll get that fight with Crawford and Porter. Hopefully. They haven't been able to make the fight happen in 3 years, but now all of a sudden they're gonna be able to make it happen now. And to prove my point, I was gonna show you guys something, but I ain't gotta worry about that. Because I'm gonna show you some more darts that people are throwing. But we ain't gotta worry about the darts. If you don't like nobody, and most people are like that. Most people are like that. If you don't like a person, there is nothing that person can do to make you happy. You won't give him the benefit of the doubt on nothing, because especially if you have a strong hatred or a strong dislike about that person. If you have a strong, the stronger the dislike, the stronger the disdain that you have in your heart about an individual, the harder it would be for you to ever give them the benefit of the doubt on anything. That person can jump in the Pacific Ocean, save 3 kids, and kill 2 sharks in the process. You'll say, yeah, he did that, but he's still a piece of shit. But I still don't like him. I don't know. What was his motive? Damn the motive. He just jumped in the ocean and saved 3 kids and killed 2 sharks in the process. Yeah, but you know, I'm just saying, depending on how strong your dislike is for the individual. Because if you dislike a person strong enough, you will even ignore sound advice or maybe some things that you might can learn from that individual because you don't like the individual. I know from experience. I used to be like that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of really like talking about myself, how I used to be. I used to be like that. I used to be like that. Narrow-minded. Oh man, I don't like that. Listen, like this is the type of person I am. If I'm upset with you, mad at you, don't like you, or you said something that I didn't like today, I'm not going to carry that shit to the next day. The way I am now in my life, I'm not the person that I don't hold nothing no more. I used to hold grudges. I used to hold bitterness, anger, resentment. I don't do that no more. Anyone that I've ever done me wrong, I was like, man, I'm done. It's over. And I'm always going to be watching. I'm always going to be watching you, but I'm like, yo, I'm done. I'm not holding on to nothing. For what? Why? Life is too short. I ain't going to be here that long in the goddamn ways. I'll be taking a dirt nap longer than I'm probably going to be alive. So what's the point? And this boxing shit ain't really about that. Because you diehard fans of Wilder, Canelo, Crawford, Joshua, you don't know any of these people. You don't know them. David say, tell my wife.
Hey, okay.
Tell your wife, huh?
True.
Hey, man. Easy Don say T-Bud versus Porter set for November the 20th. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Let's see. Can we find it? Is that been confirmed? Has that been confirmed? Oh, I can't go on his can't go on his stuff. Crawford don't even post nothing. He don't do no posts. Yeah, he don't do no posts. So. Teach, what's going on, Teach? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything. Yes, Taylor. Yeah, I don't see anything on that. I don't see anything. Junior Delgado says, it's like some people don't like Canelo as a fighter, but they like him for what he do outside of the ring. He helps a lot of kids with cancer and stuff like that, diseases. I mean, just people don't like people in general. You know what I mean? So people don't like people in general. You know what I mean? So that's that. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, that's what I see that's going on. That's what I see that's going on. Now, I gotta show you guys this because I wanna go on a good note right here. I gotta show you guys this. Gotta show you guys this now. Shout out to the Bronze Bomber. The Bronze Bomber. I know you say, "Oh, coach, you've been one of Wilder's biggest critics." Wilder was doing this thing, man. They showing him lifting weights in the gym and getting stronger and doing this and doing that. They show him doing this thing, man. They show Wilder doing this thing. I was sitting there talking to a friend of mine. This was probably about 3-4 weeks ago. And I was at a barbershop. And I was thinking about going somewhere with these guys. I was thinking about that. I had 3 homeboys, right? One homeboy named Sims, another homeboy named Kenny B, and another homeboy named Eldred. And I'm gonna go somewhere with this. Right? All 3 of them had Jerry curls. All 3 of them had Jerry curls. All 3 of them. And when we was in school, I should have had this up. All 3 of them had Jerry curls. So when we was in school, I got some Jerry curls up right here. When we was in school, hold on. I had a homeboy named Eldred. Eldred had a Jerry curl. He was light-skinned though. Sims had a Jerry curl. He was dark-skinned. Kenny B had a Jerry curl. He was my complexion. And they used to sit in the hallway in between classes and talk about who had the prettiest curl. And they used to keep moisturizer. Anybody, if you too young, you don't know what a Jerry curl is. They used to keep moisturizers in their hand. They used to keep moisturizer bottle in their hand, right? And they used to be, back in the day when I was in school, this in the 80s now, I'm in high school, right? The Kenny B, they used to be like spraying their hair and stuff. And then Sims, the dark-skinned dude, he had the best Jerry curl of the crew. He had a curl that was so pretty that I think they voted on it. The girls voted on it, and he was declared the winner. He had the best curl out of Kenny B and Eldred. Now in the 80s, I told you guys about how it was in the 80s with the light-skinned dudes, right? Now the light-skinned dudes got all the girls in the 80s when I was going to school, right? They got all the girls. Like a dark-skinned dude had to work real hard to get a female, but the light-skinned dude, because he was light-skinned, he was able to snatch. But Eldred, now this is my dog Eldred. This Eldred right here. Eldred looked like this guy. Now, of course, this guy was on Coming to America. That movie came out in 88, I think, 88, 89. Now, Sims, not Eldred, but Sims had a Jerry curl like this. Sims' curl was, he had what you call a leisure curl. A leisure curl is the curl that they look nice and thick, but then it lays down and all it's curly everywhere, but it more so lay down. You see what I'm saying? And females used to, some females used to have Jerry curls too back in my day. This is a true story. So Sims and Kenny B and Eldred was arguing in the not the hallway, but they was arguing in the hallway. But then we went to the cafeteria, in the lunchroom cafeteria. So we were on the patio in the lunchroom cafeteria, rapping, doing whatever the case may be. Kenny B, Eldred, and Sims arguing about who got the best Jerry curl. So all of the girls, they are walking up the hollers. Who got the better curl between me and me and Eldred? And Sims would shake his hair. Sims used to always shake his hair. And he had the best Jerry curl. I'm just being honest, he had the best Jerry curl. So, but Eldred, right? Eldred had a curl look like this. Let's go over here. Eldred had a curl. Let me go back over here. Eldred had a curl that looked like this. I wish I can blow this up. His curl looked kind of like dry. You see what I'm saying? His curl looked like kind of dry. Kenny B curl was more like, okay, Mike curl. My homeboy Sims had a better curl than Mike, but this Mike though, right? Kenny B had a curl like similar like this. Kenny B curl was similar like this, but Sims had the better Jerry curl. So one day, Kenny and Eldred got into a fight. This how serious it got. Kenny and Eldred got into a fight. And they was fighting over a girl, but then they started fighting over about their Jerry curls. This is a true story. On the patio in the lunchroom, they got in a fight about their Jerry curls. So I'm sitting back like, damn, what the hell these niggas fighting? So I'm like, so Sims come up to me. He said, man, Malachi, check this out, dog. Man, Kenny B and Eldred finna fight. I'm like, what they finna fight for? Man, you know, remember the vote about the Jerry curl and all that stuff there, yada, 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 yada. They still was arguing about that with each other. Their curls is very similar. You see what I'm saying? They were still arguing about that with each other. And they wanted to fight over a friend of mine, a female friend of mine. She was real popular in school. I'm not going to say her name, but she was real popular in school. Right? They finna waller. Now, back in the day, the light-skinned dudes was known not to be able to fight. Light-skinned dudes couldn't fight back in the day. You know, that was the perception. If you was light-skinned and you had a curl, wasn't nobody scared of you. I'm just being honest with you. When I was going to school in the 80s, I graduated in 92, right? I graduated in 92, but I'm saying 88, 89, you know what I mean? There wasn't nobody scared of the light-skinned. There wasn't nobody scared of light-skinned dude. Light-skinned dudes was looked upon as pretty boys at the time, especially with a curl. If you were light-skinned with a curl, woo, well, any dude with a curl, but if you're light-skinned with a curl, wasn't nobody taking you serious. But the only problem is Eldred can fight. Eldred can fight. Eldred was not one of those I'll be sure dudes with a Jerry curl. He was not one of those Chico and El DeBarge dudes with a Jerry curl. No, Eldred had hands. And Eldred knew how to throw him. Eldred and Kenny B got into a fight. Eldred was beating the brakes off of Kenny B. He was beating Kenny B so bad that Kenny B had like 3 or 4, I want to say either 3 or 4, I don't remember. Homeboys jumped in the fight. Guess what? Eldred was fading all of them. Well, I mean, we had to get in there and break it up, but Eldred was fading all of them. I'm talking about Jerry curl and all. And the crazy part about it is he had the moisturizer, because he had a small moisturizer bottle. He had the small moisturizer bottle to spray. He had the moisturizer bottle in his back pocket. He didn't hit the ground. The bottle didn't fall out of his pocket or none of that. When we broke everything up, the moisturizer bottle was still in his back pocket. I'm dead ass serious, dog. Dog, listen. Jerome, what'd he say? He said, remember Nigel Ben? Yeah, Nigel Ben had a Jerry curl too. Bro, listen. I remember Stoney in the Right magazine. Listen, the dude he didn't have a big bottle now. He had a small bottle. Listen, Eldred, my dog, he had no whoop Kenny B. Kenny B had them got the brakes whooped off. He would get whooped so bad that 3 other dudes had to jump in it, right? I think it was 3 or 4 dudes had to jump in it. So Eldred was giving them the business. You see what I'm saying? So he was light-skinned with a curl, but boy, he had some hands. Bro, he had some hands, dog. Bro. Shh. Bro, I'm being dead serious right now. Bro, he had some hands, dog.
Hey, okay.
Listen, he had a curl, and listen. I want to say, I know it was 3 dudes. I want to say it was 4, but I know it was 3 dudes. One of the dudes grabbed Eldred. Tried to put him in a headlock, but you know, he had the curl and stuff, so dude was slipping off. But he tried to put him in a headlock. And they had damn what the jacket was they had on back then. I want to say he had one like the windbreaker jackets. Man, I forgot what kind of jacket he had on. Bruh, dude tried to grab Eldred. Eldred slipped up out of it. bam, bam, caught him with a 2-piece, dropped him. The other dude, Kenny B, out of there. He had no diss rag, Kenny B. Kenny B ain't nowhere to be found no more. He's there, but he's not there. I mean, bro, let me tell you something. I was so impressed, dog. I'm like, damn, because I didn't know he had hands like that. The light-skinned dude with the Jerry curl, but LJ had hands. My dog can fight, and he would fight. You see what I'm saying? And it just what I remembered about that fight though was he had the moisturizer in his back pocket. It never came out. Like, bro, listen, he had the acid. He had like the Stonewash, lines of bed. He had the Stonewash jeans on. Lisa, he had the Stonewash jeans on. You remember the acid wash jeans we used to wear back in the day, Lisa? We had the acid wash jeans. He had some acid wash, I want to say, Jordache jeans on. Acid wash Jordache jeans on. Wallet fighting and all, guess what? It ain't come out of his pocket. And then when we broke the fight up, they were still like cursing, saying whatever the case may be. The girls had kind of got in the middle. Oh, LJ, don't be. And LJ, he was a light-skinned dude, but he wasn't really getting the girls like that. Because he was kind of like a rough light-skinned dude, but the light-skinned dudes did get the females. That is true. But for some reason, he was kind of like rough on the edges. And the girls weren't really like, he wasn't a pretty boy light-skinned dude, what I'm trying to say. If he wasn't a pretty boy light-skinned dude with a Jerry curl. He was one of them thug dudes with the Jerry curl. You see what I'm saying? And I think that kind of rubbed the girls off the wrong way. But this particular day after the fight, the girls are like, come on, LJ, come on over here. Y'all ain't got no business fighting. Yada, 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 blah, squads. He was over there talking to one of the girls. Guess what happened? You ain't gonna believe this. Dude pulled pulled the moisturizer bottle out of his pocket with the spray in his hair and pulled the pick out. I didn't see where the pick was at because he used to keep the pick with him as well. Sims, the dark-skinned dude with the real good Jerry curl, he's sitting over there smiling, shaking his curl, because that's all he used to do, shake his curl. Like, I'm dead serious. All Sims used to do is shake his Jerry curl. That's all he used to do. That's all he used to do. Just imagine the dude shaking his curl, juice flying everywhere. The dark-skinned dude, right? Man, LJ pulled the moisturizer, the moisturizer bar out, sprayed his hair, went to picking his hair, talking to the little female tenderoni, whatever the case may be, and Sims over there shaking his hair. Kenny B messed up. Oh, here you go right here. Oh, this how Sims curl look. This how Sims curl look right here. See this here? Now this is a good curl. This is a good curl. James say Jerry curls make you stronger. hey, listen. Mark Twain say them Levi acid wash jeans was expensive. Yeah. For real though. Listen, Sims. Now this dude light skin. Now LJ didn't look pretty like him. Now he looked pretty. He was pretty. This dude pretty. He got a dimple and everything. Now this dude here, what we'll call a pretty boy. We call this dude here a pretty boy, right? This old pretty boy. He had the earring in his ear. We call him a pretty boy, right? Now Sims had a curl just like this. If you had a curl that looked nice and neat like this, bro, oh my God. Bro, and I'm telling you, Sims had a curl like this. So by far, he had the best Jerry curl in school. Hands down. He had the best Jerry curl in school. Now, LJ curl was like rough, like, no, that ain't a good picture. That ain't a good picture. Kenny B curl. This is a good curl too, though. This is a good one too, though. But I think this one here was more Sims. What's Sims at? What's Sims at? Oh, this one here was more. I got to find Sims. This one here was more Sims. Oh, here you go right. This one here was Sims. Now this here was an automatic. You automatic pulling the tenderonis with this. I'm talking about 88, 89. If you had a curl like this, oh, you, bruh. I'm saying if you had a curl like this, bruh, you ain't gonna listen. If you ain't got no curl like this, like me, I always wore fades. I done had a great hair like that. I always wore fades, right? But light skinned dude, dimple with the curl, But the only thing is, Eldred, he didn't look like a pretty boy. So he was kind of like a light-skinned thug. That's the only thing kind of messed him up with, you know, with a lot of the females. You see what I'm saying? Because he was kind of like a light-skinned thug with it. But bro, I'm telling you, bro, you had a curl like that in 88, 89, and you were light-skinned, and you had hands, bro. After that fight, remember I told you he was kind of like a rough on the edge, right? The thug, light-skinned thug dude with a curl that had hands. When them females saw that he could fight, he ain't had no more problem getting women no more. No more tenderonis. Like literally, bro. Like I can't make this up. Like that, bro. That's my dog. I ain't seen him in like. I haven't seen him in probably like 20 years. He said, "Imagine having the best Jerry curl was an honor." bro. I'm telling you. He said, "Coach, we call it perm." No, that's Jerry curl, man. He said, "Give it to me, baby Rick James." Hey, listen, man. Hey, Rachel say the curls that glisten. I'm trying to tell you. Lisa say, "All right, girl." Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, you know. Hey, y'all. Hey, you know. Hey, you know. You know how it was back in the day. And hey, I'm 47. Anybody around my age, you know how it was. He said, "Coach, the tenderoni." Man, listen, man, you get all the tenderonis, bro. All the tenderonis. Listen, after that fight, my dog Eldred was able to get any female he wanted after that fight. Because everybody knew that, yeah, he light-skinned, he got a curl, but he got some hands. Boy, he had some hands, boy. He took care of business that day. He had no more problems. You see what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing like, you know, because you got to look at it. If you was a female back then, if you was a teenager back then, you know, you was a teenager back then, you talking about 88, 89, you was a teenager back then, and you had a light-skinned dude with a curl, and he could fight, he could defend your honor. Boy, that was, you see what I'm saying? Because I had another homeboy named Mark. No, I ain't going to say his name. I almost said his name. I had another homeboy. I ain't going to say his name. He was black and Cuban. His dad was Cuban, right? He was real light-skinned. He had the finger waves. As a matter of fact, let me find the finger waves. He had the finger waves. My homeboy, just say my homeboy John. Now you see these with the you see hey, finger, hold on. Finger waves. Hold on. I'm finna show you right now. Now this dude here, Marcus. Well, dang, I said I went for the same dog name. I don't told you his name now. Anyways, boy, he had hair like this. Now this is what we call the good hair. Boy, look at them waves right there, boy. That's it. No, that's it. Them like them deep dish waves. Them deep dish waves, bruh. And he was light skinned, and he had hair like this. He had the cat eyes. And he had the cat eyes. Hold on, and he had the long fingernails. But he couldn't fight a lick. Boy. Couldn't fight nothing. Like he was soft. Couldn't fight a lick. He had dudes talking to his girl in front of him. Now just imagine. I want you guys to imagine something. The finger waves. He said the real story had a homeboy freshman 89 on the football with the Jerry curl. Coach told him they keep in the season. Hey, listen. This is real talk. Check this out. Real talk. Imagine me going to school trying to pull me some tenderonis. You feel me? I got to compete with this and this. I don't have this and I don't have this. Imagine being a dude in school, especially if you were dark skinned. The dark skinned dudes wasn't in. You know, I think Michael Jordan brought the dark school. Michael Jordan, Wesley Snipes, they brought the dark skin in the 80s. In the 80s, like going to the 90s, people was becoming more Afrocentric and stuff like that. They were becoming more Afrocentric. Light skin had a good little run now. They had a good little run now, about a good 10-year stretch in the 80s. They ran the 80s. But just imagine. You not, you know, you are all right looking dude. You all right. You don't look all that. But you got to compete with this in this. How you gonna compete with that? You trying to pull some tenderonis? You feel me? Jerome, he said the finger waves were the yard again. Bro, listen. You feel me though? You feel me? Just imagine going to school. You going to school, you gotta compete with this. Dimples, Jerry Curl, Pretty Smile. So you know they fighting over him. And then you gotta compete with this. Like how? You feel me? So like this was the issue that was going on. But when they found out my dog Eldred had some hands, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. He was able to get any female he wanted. Literally. And this how it was back then. If you didn't grow up in this era, you wouldn't understand. Do you notice that I am dead serious right now? If you did not grow up in this era, you wouldn't if you didn't grow up in that era, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand if you didn't grow up in that era. You really wouldn't. He said that was more like me and my homeboy Derek Williams in the late 1990s, high school, but Derek Williams waves was exactly like that. But you see what I'm saying? You know, he had that good hair. Kept abreast with him, brushing his hair. Like, man, I can't stand. I used to like to be around my homeboy because you know he gonna pull some to. Matter of fact, my homeboy Marcus, he had the waves like this. He didn't even have to talk to no females. That's how pretty he was. He didn't have to talk to no females. They used to just come to him. Imagine not even have to talk to a female. You just sitting there, just walking, minding your own business, and you got 2-3 tenderonis trying to holler at you. Imagine that. You ain't got to chalk them up; they chalking you up. That's how we said it back in the day. Let me get that. Let me get that chalk you up. Like on a cue stick, you chalking the cue stick, getting it ready before you go shoot pool. Let me talk to you. Let me holler at you. Listen to my game, so to speak. That's what chalk meant back in the day. Listen to the game I'm finna spin on you. You know what I mean? I'm finna spit to you. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro, you couldn't compete with that back then. He says I'm all facts. As a child in the 80s, he was my ambition to have some curls. Well, that Jerry Curl, bro. Hey, listen, bro, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Y'all feeling my pain right now. This the hairstylist show. Barbershop conversation. Hey, Johnny Blaze said this the hairstylist show. Yeah, man. So listen, I'm gonna say this. If you are a boxer, you can do like Mitch Green, get your Jerry Curl. You ain't gotta take no PEDs. Just get you a Jerry Curl. Put some activator in it, some moisturizer in it. You know what I mean? Shine it up real good. Have it dripping and glistening. You see what I'm saying? And when you fighting somebody, make sure you when you shake, because it's gonna be sweating anyways. When you shake your hair and it had all the moisturizer and juices in it, you know what I mean? You might can get some of that stuff under the fighter's eyes. You make it rub your hair or something with your glove, punch Canelo or Caleb Plant in the face. And then the activated juice getting the moisturizer juice getting his eyes, and ta-da, you got him. You ain't got to use no PEDs. You ain't got to do that. The Jerry Curl was saved today. Coach, a cheat is a cheat. No quarter given. Yeah, you're right. Cheat is a cheat. Absolutely. Regardless of who it is. Al Roberts say, he said, what I liked about the 80s is that there was no real division between people. Everyone made their way. Yeah. He says, did I miss the first bid? No, you didn't miss it. It got delayed till the 14th of September. Yeah, for real though. Jerome say, hey, he say, this not the 80s. No, it's not the 80s. No shit, Sherlock. Wow, how did you know that? He said, this not the 80s. Wow, I didn't know that. He said, what I like about the 80s is I was 40 years younger than I am now. Wow. T say back in the day, they put baby oil on so the gloves don't slip. Oh, hey, Teach, you right about that. The old baby oil. The old baby oil. Man, I forgot all about that. Jonathan, shout out to Jonathan, man.
Hey, okay.
Man, I forgot all about that, fam. Yeah, they did do that back in the day, the old baby oil. Yeah, they did do that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. Regardless of the narratives, Caleb Plant Canelo gonna be a damn good fight while it lasts. I think that Canelo, regardless of who don't like Canelo or not, Caleb Plant or not, I think Canelo gonna stop him. I honestly believe in my heart Canelo gonna stop him. I just don't see Caleb Plant keeping Canelo off of him. He said that dude, he didn't have to talk to him. They came to him. Go, hey. He didn't have to talk to him. All he did just post it up. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. As honest as objectively as possible, without hating on Caleb Plant, I just don't see him beating Canelo. I could be wrong. I believe that he's going to do good for the first 5 rounds. I think he's going to do good he's going to look good. I think he's going to look like Billy Joe Saunders, probably a little bit better that night. And I just think that I said that he won't go 8 rounds. I think I might be wrong. I'm going to give Caleb Plant 9 rounds. I'm going to give him 9 rounds. Arlette, would you say you said Plant is too inexperienced? I mean, sometimes you can overcome inexperience with just being hungry. I just don't. One, Arlette, he doesn't have any pop, so you got to have something to keep Canelo off of you. I don't see him having anything that's going to keep Canelo off of him. That's one. And then 2, I just think that how long is he gonna? I mean, he could put on a master clinic now. He could look like Pernell Whitaker did when he fought Julio Cesar Chavez. He could look like Pernell Whitaker when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. He could put on a master clinic. I mean, that's a possibility. I just don't see him. Like, Canelo has underrated footwork. People say, oh, he flat-footed. Yeah, but he know how to cut that ring off. He knows how to, when you're doing all that dancing and stuff like that, he know how to cut that ring off to where he can force you to fight. Do you get what I'm saying? And I know Caleb Plant got the shoulder roll and he got the shoulder roll. I know he got that. And I know he's got a little bit of Sugar Ray in him. You know what I mean? Mixed with Floyd Mayweather. But I just don't see, my opinion, I just don't see him pitching boxing around 12 rounds like that. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. He said, I think it would last 12, but we'll run the whole fight after. Now, let me tell you something. If it go 12 rounds, that might be good for not Billy Joe. That might be good for Caleb Plant if it go 12 rounds. Bon Scott say Jericho is one of the earliest, most violent gangs in New York. One time a girlfriend made fun of a gang leader, Rafael Martinez limp. He responded by shooting her in the kneecap. Damn. She say, wait till Plant sees the elite waist and head movement. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, Abe says, you are in big trouble, Canelo. Then proceed to end his career. Nah, this is what I'm saying though, right? Canelo has very, very good upper body movement. But the thing is Caleb Plant is quick, fast. So some will argue that Canelo hasn't fought a fighter with hand speed like Caleb Plant. Do you see what I'm saying? That'll be the argument. We know who is good and who's not. That is experience, bro. But you get what I'm saying, though. He said, we are honestly expecting too much from poor Plant facing pound for pound. He would be lucky to make it in the end. Man, he talking real bad. He's talking real bad, but you're right about that, though. He say, Caleb got that Mayweather style locked. Hey, listen. Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, boy, that shoulder roll, man. I don't know. He say, all that says, these fighters are too inactive to compete with Canelo. Fighting once a year isn't cutting it. Hey, Arlette, you hit the nail right on the head because Canelo's had 4 fights, I want to say within the past year. This will be his 4th fight within like 14, 15 months, something like that. And you have fighters only fighting once a year. Crawford only had a fight. He had a fight last November. They fighting once a year. And then they fighting once a year and in the ring, and out the ring, they fighting on Twitter. They fighting on Twitter, right? So, I mean, you're right. If a guy is active and you're inactive, how are you going to beat that guy? Did you get what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying, Arlette, but who knows? Well, you know what? No. Caleb Plant fought in January. And then Caleb made it 12. Plant can do better than that. No, you're right about that. You're right about that pugilism. You're right about that. I forgot all about that. Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, and you're right about that. You're right about that, fam. You're right. You talking about Danny Jacobs? You're right about, you're right about that. You're right about that. Hey, thank you for correcting me on that. Thank you for correcting me on that. You got me thinking, you got me rethinking my position as it relates to will Caleb Plant get stopped or not. You're right about that. You know what? Because Callum Smith did it. Billy Joe Saunders beats Caleb Plant. I don't know about that. I think their style is very similar, Murph, you know? Jeff says, I'm looking for Plant to shock the world. Jerome said Amir Khan was quicker than Plant and took the booger. Yeah, but, you know, some would say Amir Khan is you know, he's known for getting knocked out. Caleb Plant ain't never been knocked out before. Halim said there's more fights on Twitter than in the ring. Exactly. Junior Delgado said all of the accusations they blaming Canelo. Y'all just making it worse for Caleb Plant at the end of the day. He said off topic, coach. He said, my friend Keith Kent's died at St. Pete. Oh my God. Great football. Oh, did he play for the Tampa? Oh, Keith McCants. Yeah, he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Right? From mobile like me. Sad. I had eight grand every month to live on. Tragic Jug. Oh man, that's man. R.I.P. to Keith McCants. I think he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I didn't know that, fam. He said Plant buried his young daughter. He has something dark inside. And if he brings it, he might edge out a decision. Yeah, Plant, man. I feel bad about his story, you know what I mean? About his mother and his daughter. That's terrible. You know what I mean? But I don't want to compare these situations because I was going to say maybe Plant can do what Buster Douglas did with Mike Tyson. But the reason why I can't compare that situation, Mike Tyson didn't even train. Mike Tyson was snorting coke all night with Bobby Brown. True story. Snorting coke. They was messing with prostitutes when over there in Japan. Like literally. The man didn't even train. The man was up 6 o'clock that morning, the night of the fight. You feel me? So I can't say that he can pull a Buster Douglas because Canelo gonna be in shape. Canelo gonna be in shape. Caleb and Canelo height hasn't fought elite fighters. He's getting stopped. Yeah, but Callum Smith was able to go 12 rounds and Daniel Jacobs. He says Plant gets tired easy and gets caught easy. Okay. But you don't think he can you don't think the shoulder roll can help him? Caleb Plant was getting tested up by the ghost of Caleb Truss. Hey, in the 8th round. Yeah. Hey, Coach, this is what you're saying, everybody. No, you cannot be Canelo Alvarez on the scorecard. You cannot go to distance with Alvarez. Caleb Plant, how to stop Canelo Alvarez. He's going to have to stop him. Hey, so, Coach, I saw your public announcement. And my first thought was, you sound like a pitiful. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Hey, you say, Miguel Cotto and Austin Trout did well against Canelo, and they were a lot smaller than Canelo. You know what, man? You know what? I don't know, man. I see. I'm gonna tell you, dog. I got tricked with Billy Joe last time. I got tricked with Billy Joe last time because Billy Joe was talking all that trash. Then I'm listening to Tyson Fury. He said what Billy Joe gonna come with the gypsy magic and the pixie dust and all that stuff there. And I was like, man, okay, well, maybe Billy Joe can upset Canelo. And we saw what happened. Billy Joe was catching Canelo with some stuff. The thing is he kept coming. And then he figured you out. and then Billy Joe ducked right into the uppercut. I was watching Mike Tyson's podcast, and they was watching video footage of Caleb Plant, and then they was watching video footage of Canelo Alvarez. And Mike Tyson, like, man, he said Caleb Plant don't stand a chance. He said that he don't stand a chance. He said, man, yeah, he looks good, but wait until he get hit. Wait till he start getting hit with those body shots. Listen, Mike Tyson's podcast. Hold on. Like, literally, bro, Mike was like, now Mike is always wrong on a lot of predictions. I'm not gonna lie, dog. He's always wrong on a lot of predictions. But
Crack open a butt.
Mike said that I think Mike said that Mikey Garcia was probably gonna beat Errol Spence. we saw how that worked. But
how much you
right now, or
no,
yeah, 175?
When you fight 175.
this is Mike Tyson.
Let's look at this. I saw this guy fight that he's gonna get slaughtered.
Mike, he's smooth, but he doesn't have Canelo power.
Listen, the only thing he don't have the experience.
He's gonna get clocked.
See,
Plan is gonna shock the world.
He's listen.
How do you think about
this? Ain't listen. He's gonna get so fucked up.
You think Caleb?
he said Caleb Plant gonna get destroyed. This is what Mike Tyson said. He said Caleb Plant gonna get destroyed. He don't stand a chance. He gonna get the brakes beat off. This what Mike saying. Mike, hold on. I'm gonna let y'all see the video, so maybe y'all can subscribe to it. Hold on. Here you go, right here. I want y'all to see it. This the video right here.
You think Caleb Plant has a chance with Canelo?
I mean,
Anything's possible with two people.
Anything can happen, but let's say the odds, everybody's under.
I mean, he has the right style, and he's a friend of ours. So I hope he
look how.
Oh, he's your friend. You're going to his funeral.
and he don't have.
You heard what you heard what Mike Tyson said? Dude said Caleb Plant is a friend of mine. This dude right here. And Mike Tyson say, if he's your friend, you're going to his funeral.
But I believe he got the right style though.
Look at him. Pretty. He's white. He can box.
Now this guy right here, it said he think Caleb Plant got the right style. He said Caleb Plant is pretty. He's white. He got the right style. Hey, listen. That dude say Caleb Plant got the right style. He's pretty. He's white. You know what I mean? He got the right. Mike Tyson over here laughing at him like, oh yeah, check this out, man. Listen.
He look like some Floyd Mayweather shit.
Look at him. Slick.
Slick. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah. Hey, listen. But you know what Mike Tyson said? He said he on some Floyd Mayweather stuff. He finna get effed up. Hey, what I been talking about? Ain't I been talking about that Floyd Mayweather? I said he got a little bit of a pretty boy Floyd in him. He said he got a little bit of Floyd in him. I told y'all he got a little bit of the shoulder roll.
He's white. He can box. He's slick.
He look like some Floyd Mayweather shit.
Look at him. Slick.
Wait till that motherfucking start hitting that body.
Yeah,
Alvarez hit that motherfucking body or something.
That's different. Can I tell you guys the biggest?
Bruh, this Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson say, listen, he coming it up with that, but he got some of that Floyd Mayweather stuff. He finna get effed up. And he say, wait till Canelo that MF start going to that body. You see what I'm saying? He said Canelo is white. He is Hispanic ethnicity, but he is of the white race. Yeah, he is of the white race. He's of the white race. Canelo is of the white race. His ethnicity is Hispanic. That's facts. Listen, he got ball to say that to Tyson. Bro, he said that, he said, he the only one going for Canelo. I mean, not Canelo. He talking about Caleb Plant. Mike Tyson, like, boy, he finna get messed. Like, oh my God, it's hilarious.
I think.
Let's look at him fighting. I want to see a fight.
Put the Utkazaki fight.
David Benavidez.
Oh, look at this shit.
Yeah, 168. Yeah.
Mike, look how slick. He is.
Oh, he's gonna get fucked.
He's the one.
Hey, he say, look how slick he is. Say, remember, that's how I felt. That's how I got tricked with the Billy Joe Saunders stuff. But look at him, boy. I don't know, calm. But look at him. Look how he hop, bro. Look how Billy Joe. And man, I be damn. I lost $100 on Billy Joe Saunders. Like for real, I lost a whole $100 on Billy Joe Saunders. I lost a whole $100 on Billy Joe Saunders. But I made 300. I made 300 back with Josh Taylor. So Josh Taylor came through in the clutch for the old boy. But Billy Joe let me down. You know what I mean? Hey, he say, sounding like Shannon Briggs. Man, listen, man, Mike Tyson ain't giving Caleb Plant a chance. Lisa say, oh, my bad. I thought Mike Tyson said that. Lisa, he ain't giving Caleb Plant a chance. And Mike even acknowledged that Billy Joe, not Billy Joe, Caleb Plant got some of that Floyd Mayweather. Some of that Floyd Mayweather, I told y'all. That's what I've been telling y'all, man. The man got a little bit of the shoulder roll and with a sprinkle with a little bit of Sugar Ray. I've been telling y'all that. Mike see that. Mike, you see what I'm saying? Mike see that. You feel me? He says, plant complexion will not provide the necessary protection. He is through. He can't run. He can run, but he can't. Man, listen, man. Listen, he said, I'm gonna have Mestivo too, but I just like talking about but I'm just talking about white America. But yeah, I agree with Mike. Hey, I'm just saying though, bro. I'm just saying though. Canelo traces DNA as he's ginger. He was Celtic from Scotland. He's not Aztec or anything else, but birthed in Mexico. Yeah, hey, listen. Listen, you say Junior, everybody has a chance with Canelo until they step in the ring with him. Bro, that's what them body shots, dog. Remember, he beat Billy Joe Saunders in a 22-foot ring. In a 22-foot ring, he beat Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders, he beat him in the ring. He said Alphabet Boys are going to have some mental breakdowns when Canelo beat Plant. It's going to be hilarious. And guess what? But guess what, though? Guess what? Canelo going to be undisputed. If he wins, he will be the first undisputed super middleweight champion ever. You get what I'm saying? Or if Caleb Plant wins. This is what this guy's saying. He's white. It means he could beat another great white hope. Hold on.
I'm saying you can't compare with those opponents. That's the thing. But he got the skills, but he just got more experience, I think.
These guys are not good.
Can I say something about that? I feel like he still has a lot of amateur. Like there's people that have that thump. You know what I'm saying? Canelo has that fucking thump.
I know.
You know what Caleb's got? What a lot of guys don't. Caleb buried his daughter when she was 2 years old.
Yeah,
he's got that killer attitude. Where
I respect that. Anything's possible, but I'm telling you, man.
Can we look up David Benavidez? Can we look him up?
Woo! See, he's talking about David Benavidez now. Because remember, Caleb Plant saying that he'll beat David Benavidez. He said he'll beat. Here you go right here. He said he'll beat David Benavidez. He said he'll beat Charlo. So Mike Tyson, I'm looking at on this podcast, they looking at David Benavidez footage. Mike love David Benavidez, and they looking at Caleb Plant, and they looking at Canelo Alvarez. And I'm like, man, I told y'all, Canelo got some of that Floyd Mayweather in him. You know what I mean? He got some of that, right? Canelo undisputed probably. Then he fights Better Beef if he beats him. That's a great resume. Well, he got a good resume now. But I see what you're saying, though. No, he don't need to stay. He don't need to fight Better Beef. Fight Beatable. Stay away from that monster, though. Better Beef, man. Stay away from that monster. He said, all due respect, you guys, I'm not trying to compare our great fighters of the day, but I remember old footage. They said the same thing about Sonny Liston was going to do to Ali. Yeah. Well, Sonny Liston was the monster. Shit, Ali beat two monsters that he was a big underdog against. He beat Sonny Liston, and he beat George Foreman. Beat Sonny Liston, and he was in his prime. Ali was still he was in his prime at that time, and he beat Sonny Liston then, and then he beat Foreman when he was old. Because when he fought Foreman, Ali had been fighting professionally for 14 years, I think. 14 years at that time. So that, that's old in boxing, you feel me? He said it would take a chess player to beat Canelo right now. Ward or Spence moves up maybe. Yeah, he'll destroy Spence. He'll destroy Spence. But the rest ain't ready for Canelo. Activity and ring IQ. But the key words you saying, Al Roberts, is activity. No one is more active. No fighter in boxing today has been more active than Canelo Alvarez. Not one. Not one. Billy Joe Saunders plays the jerking camera. Not one. No one has let me see. I want to make sure. Canelo, I think he's had 3. This will be his 4th fight. Yeah, no one has been more active in boxing than Canelo. No fighter. In any division. From a heavyweight. Well, I don't know about the lighter weights. I take that back. I don't know about the lighter weights. He said, "Lady Sam, you're right. I made be the level floor Pac-Man. I'm not. I don't know about the lighter weights. So the lighter weights, the flyweights, and the bantamweights, they might be fighting a lot, but nobody's fighting more than Canelo. As a matter of fact, guys, hold on. Let's see. I think Canelo is the most active fighter, and for the guys who saying that, yeah, man, Canelo." He probably finding a way to cheat or whatever the case may be. By him fighting so much, he's constantly being drug tested. So you got to take that into consideration. He's constantly being drug tested. For the guys who saying, well, he just finding a way to cheat. He doing this and doing that. He's constantly being drug tested. Here you go right here. Because when you fight as much as him, you get drug tested all the time. So he might be the most drug-tested fighter in boxing, Canelo. Here you go right here. Check this out. In 2019, May 2019, he fought Daniel Jacobs. And November 2019, he fought Sergey Kovalev. In December of 2020, which was over a year later, he fought Caleb Smith, right? So we're going to count it from December 2020. December 2020, he fought Caleb Smith. February 2021, he fought a bum, Yildirim. May 2021, he fought Billy Joe Saunders. And in November of 2021, he's going to fight Caleb Plant. Think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. From December 2020 till November 2021 coming up, in 11-month time period, that's 4 fighters he's fighting. 11-month time period, Canelo has fought, when November gets here, in 11-month time period, that's 4 fighters he would have fought. 4. Terence Crawford had a fight last November. And we don't even know if we're going to see him get back in the ring. What month we're going to see him get back in the ring. Errol Spence is out, so we ain't got to worry about Errol Spence. Shawn Porter, I think the last time he had a fight, he fought last year too. Ryan Garcia, he got mental health issues, and he's fighting with Devin Haney on Twitter. No fighter in boxing, the prime weight classes, has fought more than Canelo Alvarez. So it's kind of like what Arlette said. No one is he's too BJ mocks people's family members who passed away from cancer. Yep. Yeah, he's a total scumbag. He has that dark humor. What the hell is a dark humor? Floyd fought that young Canelo toe to toe. Arlette says, I personally know what he does for the community, so he plays jerk people. Yeah. AJ is in all year round testing, and they put random tests all year round when he's not fighting. He opted for that. He said he acts like that. He acts like that even when he isn't fighting. Oh y'all talking about Billy Joe Saunders. He says, I think Porter last fight was 2019. Could be wrong. No, he fought last year, Shan. I think he fought last year. He say, and he got fight of the year or whatever stupid title they gave him. Credulous says your boy Al ain't paying for 3 fights a year. You see what I'm saying? Like the PBC fighters only have 1 fight a year. Canelo, say what you want. I know he got popped dirty. You say he cheated and stuff like that. That's fine. That's par for the course. I can't tell anybody wrong for saying that for any fighter. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From November 2019. Nah, sorry about that. Hell, he fought twice in 2019. He fought once in 2020. So you're talking about Caleb Smith, December 2020. Yildirim, February 2021. That's 2. Billy Joe Saunders, May 2021. That's 3. And Caleb Plant, November 2021. That's going to be 4 fights in 11 months. Yeah, it probably won't happen. I don't know. Probably won't happen. Shane says, Canelo fights too regular to be doping, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. But the narrative would be, oh, man, the doping agencies is allowing him to get away with it. Do you have any proof of that? No, but you know, see, the problem is you don't, then they're going to bring up some racial stuff, and next thing you know, yada, 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 yada. But if that same, I can't. I can't. But you get what I'm saying. Trying to make sense out of nonsense is crazy. But check this out, though. Canelo Alvarez has fought 4 times in 11 months. 4 times in 11 months he's been fighting. When November gets here. If you look up Caleb Plant, I think Caleb has been kind of active, right? Caleb just fought this year. So this is going to be his second fight. This is going to be Caleb Plant's second fight. To be honest, this is going to be his second fight. This is going to be his second fight. So Caleb Plant is kind of active. He's kind of active. So I'm going to let you guys see this. Caleb Plant has been kind of active. So he fought this year in January, so he won't be rusty. He had 1 fight in 2019. Well, he had 2 fights in 2019. He had 1 fight in 2020 when he beat Vincent Fagenbutts. He beat Vincent Fagenbutts. And then he had a fight January. He fought Caleb Trox. 11 months later. 11 months later, he fought Caleb Trox. 11 and a half months later, right? And then November of this year, January this year, he fought Caleb Trox. And then this year, November, he's fighting Canelo. But Canelo is more active. Hands down, Canelo is more active. Pugilism, what you say, fam? It's not going to be a good fight. You don't think so? Bon Scott says, go out on your shield, brother. So let Dubois, so he told Dubois, then he quit on this stool. Yeah. Lady Sensei, $8 million flat fee. Plant going to come in scat to the gills. He says, hope we never see Billy Joe Saunders again. He was overrated. But you get what I'm saying, though. Arlette got a point about the being active part. He says, I'm dying to see Jamal Charlo Benavidez fight. Man, listen, man, they won't nobody on the PBC fight Benavidez. Caleb Plant don't want to fight him. Jamal Charlo don't want to fight him. I ain't moving up. I'm on 160 pounder. Jamal Charlo said he got to get a COVID shot. David Benavidez got to get a COVID shot before he fights him. Then he said that he don't fight nobody under 24, under 25 years old. It's like you got to be a certain age and get certain vaccinations in order to get in the ring with Jamal Charlo. I wonder, did Jamal Charlo tell Juan Montiel that? Tommy Hill says Muhammad Ali defeated Sonny Liston at 22 years old, and he also defeated George Foreman at 32 years old, and Frazier and Ken Norton. So that's one reason why I can't really go against Caleb Plant versus. How you equate Caleb Plant with? Oh, you're talking about the age? Yeah. How do you? No, I don't get how you do you equate He Caleb Plant with Muhammad Ali in his age. I'm trying to figure that out. Jonathan says Canelo, I'll put the 160-pound division in flux. Odds seeing and undisputed at 168. You feel me? Jam say Canelo taking the belts, then moving up in class. Watch. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there'll be nothing that he have to prove at 168 unless he wants to fight David Benavidez. Unless he want to fight David Benavidez, you know? He said Haney actions are resolved and said his period. What? Haney actions are resolved, he said. Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying. Ali was younger in the Foreman fight. He was already showing signs of Parkinson as well. But they hit it. Yeah. They hit it. Yeah, the slime balls in the Nation of Islam, Herbert Muhammad them, they wanted Ali to keep fighting because he was the cash cow of the nation. He gave a lot of money. Ali had to keep fighting. He found out that Herbert Muhammad robbed him for millions of dollars. That's why I said you can't do skin color politics. You can't get caught up in skin color when it comes to business. I hear you, but Jamal quick to go to 168 to fight Canelo though. I'm guessing Charlo is a duck. Damn shame. How you going to show you're great? Yeah. Man, bro, that they hit it with Holmes fight also. Never been sanctioned. Yeah. Larry Holmes, yeah. Ali never should have fought Larry Holmes. Never. They knew. The doctors knew. Doctors would lie and cover. They knew. They were just trying to get money. Ali needed money at that time. He was broke at that time. He didn't really have the money like that. Between Nation Islam, well, you know, they got him good. Well, he got himself good. You know, he was wrapped up into it, and then he woke up, so he had to keep fighting. And Ali had another fight after he fought Foreman. After he fought Foreman, he had another fight. He said, did the bar staff need a vaccine before Charlo got up in her face? Well, man, well, at least we had a Muhammad Ali law now because of what was done to him. Yeah, but there's ways to subvert that, Andy. Kind of like, let's say I'm a company and I got a company called ABC promote, active boxing champions. And let's say I am an advisor and a manager. The Muhammad Ali Act prohibits a promoter to work in two capacities. Like, I guess being a promoter and a manager and yada, 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 yada. So let's say I set up a action boxing champions and I say I'm an advisor. I pay you your money on the back end. And I'm a manager. And I work with someone who's a friend of mine who has a close relationship with me to be my exclusive promotional company that I work with to make all my fights. It's the same thing. They just found a way to get around it, to be honest. He said, yeah, he fought Leon Spinks. Yeah, he fought Leon Spinks. Not after Ali, not after for Holmes, though. He didn't. He said, I give a plan 8-10 rounds. Would be a nightmare still. Yeah, I'm starting to get a plan about... I'm starting to get a plan about 10 rounds. Promoter and manager, but my advisor on top is the loophole. Yeah, advisor is the loophole. He said, "Do you mean Thurman can come back to what he once was if he can beat Crawford or Spence?" Man, I mean, anything is possible, but Thurman hasn't fought in over 2 years, so he's inactive. Inactivity, I mean, it's going to be harder just to come out of retirement after over 2 years to fight an active fighter. But in defense, Crawford ain't been active in 11 months. Well, November will be a year. And Shawn Porter fought, hold on, let me see, guys. Shawn Porter fought, I'm going to look him up now. Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter fought, I think I'm telling him he fought last. He fought Formella. He fought August 2020. So it's been a year. August 2020, it's been a year. And November of this year will be a year that Crawford has been that Crawford fought. He fought Sebastian Formella. Shane, he fought Sebastian Formella. Top rank stitched Manny up in that Horn fight. That was Manny's last top ranked fight. Weren't letting him leave with the belt. Well, Manny could have beat him though. Manny could have beat him. He could have stopped him. He say Boots fighting another who? Let's find out who Boots is fighting. This is the thing too, guys. When a lot of these fighters, you know, when they can't, you say, man, they ain't fighting nobody. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't make fighters fight you too. They don't even have a picture of Boots. Boots is not scheduled to fight anybody. He fought Lipinez April 2021. So April, May. He fought 4 months ago. Boots fought 4 months ago. So he doesn't have a fight date right now, and I don't think hey, shout out to the Punch Perfect Boxing. Enjoying the stream as always, bro. Showing love from the UK. Shout out to the UK.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
For real though.
To this day.
True. Let's see. But and this is the thing. Like, Canelo is the only fighter that's active, really, in boxing. But that's it. So we're not getting these fights back to back to back. Now, we did get some good fights from we was on the run. I think we was on the run getting fights. Josh Taylor was in the series, right? What was that series called, guys? I forgot the series he was in. I'm looking them up now. That was the Josh Taylor's a Capricorn, like me. Okay. He fight Jack Catterall. What was that series he was a part of? Let's see. Josh Taylor had, damn, he been busy too, though. 3 fights 2015. 1, 2, 3. 4 fights 2016. 1, 2, 3. 4 fights 2017. 1, 2, 3. 3 fights 2018. Ivan Baranchenk, he beat him in Scotland. He beat him. 2 fights he beat in 2019. He beat Regis Prograis. Some guy, I can't even pronounce his name. He fought one guy in 2020, and he had 2 fights in 2021. So he's been he had 1 fight so far in 2021, and he has another one at the end of the year. He been fighting too. He said, "I'm a Capricorn too, Coach. January 9th." Oh, yeah, that's my man, January 9th. My best friend. His birthday January 11th. I think I have somebody. I forgot whose birthday January 9th in my family. He said, "Coach, off topic. Does Miami beat Alabama Saturday?" Man, I'm with the U all the way, man. That's my favorite college, dog. The U. I've been riding with the U all my life. Since 1987, I've been riding with the U, and that's all I know. I don't know nothing else. It's the U, and that's it. It's the U, and that's it. Thomas Jones, shout out to Thomas Jones.
Hey, okay.
He say Canelo not just defending, he also fighting for Plant's belt. Boxing isn't guaranteed. Canelo has to earn it just as much as on the fight night. Yeah, he does have to earn it. He said he smacked up on O'Hara Davies too. Yeah, Jawapo, thank you, fam. On World Boxing Super Series. Yeah, so and listen, I think that they need a Super Series in the welterweight division. You know, they need something like that. Josh Taylor got it the hard way in 18 fights and become undisputed. That's Super 6. Yeah, that was the Well, we know Andre Ward was in the Super 6, Al Roberts. Super Series, yeah. That's what it was. It was the Super Series. World Boxing Super Series, yeah. He got it the hard way. You see what I'm saying? So he been active, but outside of shit, nobody been more active than Canelo. Nobody. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, your favorite, like Wilder hasn't fought since February 2020. Fury hasn't fought since February 2020, so that washes that. Joshua, he just fought. This will be his second fight this year. This will be Anthony Joshua. Let's see. Anthony Joshua, I think he's been fighting like twice a year, right? Let's see. Hold on. I think Anthony Joshua's been fighting twice a year, right? Yeah, he only fought Pulev. He fought Pulev this year. That's it. Last year. He had 2 fights 2019, Andy Ruiz back to back. Okay. 2 fights 2018, 2 fights 2019, 1 fight 2020. And then he got 1 fight this year with Usyk. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So Canelo's the most active fighter. Period. Johnny Blaze, I'm a Capricorn, January 4th. Thomas says, Tomas Kandala. He says, I did watch Sylvester Stallone Contender Series. I actually enjoyed it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Clarissa Shields signed with Sky. She might get a Marshall Shields fight sooner than we think. Yeah, I would love to see that. 16 rings. 16-inch rings. Caleb Plant gonna look different. Exit sign. Yeah. Yes, Johnny Blaze. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, you know what I mean? Eric 1984, he said, Coach, it's bad being a boxing fan. Fighters only fight once a year. And this is the thing, though, Eric. What happens is when they fight like that, it kills the momentum. Like, look at this. You had Teofimo Lopez. Sorry about that. Teofimo right here. You got Teofimo Lopez, right? He beat Lomachenko here. He had 1, 2, 3. Teofimo Lopez had 4 fights in 2019. So he deserved a break. He had 1 fight against Lomachenko, and then he's fighting again a year later. So I mean, I guess that ain't bad. I thought for some reason I thought it was long. I thought it was more than that. That ain't bad. A year later, that ain't bad. You know, but they're not fighting. And the way people's attention spans is now in the day of boxing, you got to keep fighting. They're not fighting. And that's the problem. Canelo doing all the work. To be honest with you, say what you want to say about Canelo, but nobody is fighting more than Canelo Alvarez. Nobody.
Okay.
Tito, what's going on, fam? For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Brother say keep that same energy. One of my best boxing channels. I appreciate that, fam. Al Roberts say that what Wilder actually fight this year. Man, you know, Al, that's hold on. Let's look this up. Al. Let's look this up, fam. Wilder. This actually is not Wilder's fault, though. Wilder was trying to fight last year. He was trying to fight last year. You feel me? Wilder was trying to fight last year. It ain't his fault, man. You know, if Tyson Fury don't want to, my thing is, bro, I'm like, I don't even know if we get this fight, to be honest with you. I just don't. I pray we get Fury and Wilder soon. I just don't know if we're gonna get this fight. Wilder hasn't fought since he fought Fury, February 2020. By the time they fight, it's supposed to be October. Allegedly, they're going to fight in October, right? They're going to fight in October, allegedly. Well, I ain't going to say allegedly. Hopefully they fight in October. I'll just say that. Hopefully. But that's going to be what? 20 months? That's going to be 20 months from the time Wilder and Fury first fought each other. They're going to fight 20 months later. Canelo don't have 4 fights since then. He'll be his 4th fight since then. So this is the problem. These fighters are not even active enough. They're not even active enough. He said on the famous 11th hour, the fight won't happen. Fury Wilder. You know, and then they have lost, the public has lost confidence in the sport of boxing. The night, he say, the night is next month, but no buzz, no advertising. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like they haven't been active. But that's not Wilder's fault. Wilder tried to fight last year. For whatever reason, it didn't happen. And then this year, we know what went on, the arbitration, yada, 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 blah, blah, squaze. It's just a damn mess. So my point is, Canelo Alvarez is the only one that's being active in the sport of boxing. Everybody else is active on Twitter. These dudes is tweeting and all this stuff. All caps, punching the damn phone, and that's what they doing. You know, in the lightweight division, let's see. Devin Haney had two mandatories who were in line to fight him for the championship, pull out of the fight. That's not his fault. Tyson Fury, you know, didn't fight. Him and Wilder didn't fight last year, and then he tried to fight Joshua. That didn't work. Arbitration. Then July 24th, then he pulled out of the fight. That ain't Wilder's fault. So I mean, it's just certain things that happen. I just can't blame the other fighter. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know, dog. Like I'm just being honest with you guys. Peter Von Nuss say Virgil Ortiz has been active. Yeah. Virgil's been active. He's been active. Most of the young fighters be active. What happens is it'll come to a point to where when they start getting up there and they want to fight the more elite fighters, that's where the politics comes in at. That's where the politics comes in there, Peter. When they want to fight the more elite fighters, that's when the politics comes in at, to be honest with you. He said Marshall is going to beat Shields. She's too big, too tall, and too strong. She won't respect her power. How tall is Marshall? Because Clarissa Shields like 5'9", right? Canelo treat boxing as a job and ain't been. Exactly, he does. You know, these people, they can hate on Canelo all they want. I get it. He got popped dirty before. I get that. That's par for the course. He got caught dirty before with a banned substance in the system. You're right about that. I give you all of that. That's par for the course. But no one has been more active than him. And if he's the most active fighter, that means he's getting drug tests all the time. All the time. American boxing is wrong. Listen, American boxing has become soap operas. He said, he told you, Coach, the bosses have become YouTubers, and the YouTubers have become Porter. Shawn Porter probably makes more money off of YouTube than a professional YouTuber. I don't know about that. No, I wouldn't say that. Not off of YouTube. Not off of YouTube. Oh, she's 5'11"? Okay. Yeah, she's tall. He said, I want to see Bubo Andrade fight. He fought this year, but he needs to fight again before the year's over. Yeah. Roll it. What's say roll it? Yeah, Arlette. I don't, you know, we want to see him fight some competition, but the competition ain't fighting each other. The middleweight division is terrible. If you guys think the welterweight division is bad, hell, if it weren't for Errol Spence fighting the fighters he fought, if you think the welterweight division is bad, the middleweight division is terrible. If Rolling and Tank fight, who you got, Coach? Oh, I got Tank all day. I got Tank all day. I don't even have to think about that. I got Tank all day knocking Roland Romero out. I got Tank all day. He said Capricorns I want January 13th. Yeah, I got Tank all day. Yeah, I don't even have to think about that. If the fight doesn't happen, it will be because the Fury pulls another okie doke. Yeah, man, if he put another okie doke, they got to strip him, dog. They got to strip him. They got to strip him. Jake Paul is a Capricorn. I knew it was something about I like him. Jake Paul might be one of my new pound for pounds. You know, pound for pound. What my pound for pound sample at?
Pound for pound, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived.
Hey, I might have to put Jake Paul in my pound for pound list. pound for pound top YouTubers of all time. He said, Coach, wouldn't it be the opposite for Canelo because he's bringing the money, so they brush off his sis. Hey, pound for pound. Let's say that jerk is a Capricorn. Yeah, he's born the same day I was born. Same day I was born. Pound for pound, Jake Paul is the greatest boxing YouTuber of all time. Hey, we need to. Hey, Arlette, we need to get Mauricio Sulaiman to make the franchise belt for him. Make a franchise belt for Caleb Plant. We're gonna make a franchise belt for Caleb Plant. Not Caleb Plant. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Caleb. For Jake Paul. We're gonna make a franchise belt for Jake Paul. And guess what? Amanda Serrano said that she got a highest payday from Jake Paul. Yeah. We're gonna make a franchise belt. A YouTube boxing, well, he's a boxer. You know, celebrity franchise belt. Say Jake Paul's America's new bad boy and most popular boxer. Like it or not. Yeah, he's more popular than outside of Canelo. He's more popular than Crawford. He's more popular than Tank Davis. He's more popular than Errol Spence. He's more popular than, yeah, he's popular. Maybe not popular in boxing. With boxing fans, with boxing fans, he's not popular. But guess what? Leonard Ellaby say it's about putting butts in seats.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
He said it's about putting butts in seats. That dude did almost, matter of fact, Jake Paul did 1 million pay-per-view buys. 1 million. Almost 1 million, something like that. Hate it or love it. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I hate that Haney doesn't get more opportunities to fight. I mean, if the fighters keep pulling out of fights, there ain't nothing he can do, you know? Hey, Coach, that's straight right from Woodley. That's straight right from Woodley. Made Jake rethink his fake boxing career.
The stickiest of the icky.
Yeah.
You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
The stickiest of the icky. You feel me? What? Yeah, man. Jake Paul got Serrano 500K. She didn't really confirm the 500K, but she said it was close. She said it was close around that amount. She made more money fighting on a YouTuber's undercard than she did make fighting on a real boxing undercard. And she was very thankful that that Showtime Steven Espinosa allowed her to fight on that card. He the one recommended it. So he looked out for. So if Canelo does less numbers, then what they say. Yeah, I don't think Canelo will do less numbers. I don't. Leonard Ellaby knows all about putting butts in seats. Hey, Jake Paul, hey, and the man sold 20,000. Sold out the arena. 20,000. Hell, you got American heavyweight champions that wasn't able to sell out an arena in Vegas. A YouTuber come to the sport of boxing, come to your trap and take over your trap. Have professional boxers like Daniel Dubois on his undercard. Look here, baby boy, I'm gonna pay you this. I'm gonna pay you this, baby boy. I'm gonna pay you this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay you this, baby boy. He bought his friends. He's like a rich kid who wants to be cool with the hood. So he buys them all in order to keep them. Don't mean he's respected. He's tolerated. Yeah, I don't think he care about that. It's about the respect aspect of it, but I agree with you on that. But the fact of the matter is, there's Amanda Serrano. There's no way that her highest payday should have came fighting on a undercard of Jake Paul. Daniel Dubois is fighting on an undercard of Jake Paul. Got paid good money. They say they say that Daniel Dubois made a career high payday fighting on Jake Paul undercard. I don't know how true that is because I don't keep up with Daniel Dubois. I ain't really no fan of Daniel Dubois, to be honest with you. I can't tell you 2 fights he had. I know one he had. against Joe Joyce, and that's it. Oh, yeah, 2 fights, and the one he had under Jake Paul undercard. That's all I know about Daniel Dubois. You know what I mean? The Logan brothers can fight, but damn, can't stand them boys. I hope a TO rank fighter. Nah, they ain't gonna fight no rank fighter. He said Amanda could have fought Katie for a career high, but she ducked. Yeah, all that I don't know the situation with that, sis. I don't know the situation with that. Dragonland, you picking Rolly?
Yeah.
Why you picking Rolly? Man, Tank gonna put that boy to sleep, man.
Hey, okay.
You gotta know that, bro.
What?
You gotta know that. Come on, man. Dragonland, man, Tank gonna put that boy to sleep, man.
What?
For real though.
To this day.
He going to sleep. True. He said, yeah, he did, but he's new anyways, so he's not expected to be paid high. He's not a title holder. Jake Paul brought him to be cool with him. It is what it is. Well, I don't know why Jake Paul brought him in. You know, I don't know. Maybe you know more about that than I do, but I don't know why he did it. You know, I don't know what kind of relationship they have or whatever, but fact of the matter is, Daniel Dubois fought under the man undercard. He could have said, no, I ain't fighting on YouTube undercard. Apparently he ain't making no money. He ain't making no money over there. He ain't making no money. He ain't making no money in the UK. So he can't be all that, you know, to be honest with you. These bosses are scared to lose while they're young. They would rather walk around flashing jewelry and say they are undefeated. Hey man, hey Bill, hey Eric, hey 1984, be on Twitter, fighting on Twitter. She said, because Dubois' next fight person will go right back down. Yeah, man. I mean, Dubois should say this, Shan. He should say, listen, I know my last fight, I got paid such and such a career high payday. This is the kind of money that I demand. You need to pay me this amount. This is what I'm accustomed to. You know what I mean? So that's I wonder how far Dubois will get with that. WWE stars can't fight either. But look how they promote themselves. It's all about entertainment. Yeah. He's not entitled to a big person in the UK. He's only like 12 fights in. He's not a title holder. He's green. Yeah, well, he need to keep fighting on the Jake Paul card more than. If I was Amanda Serrano or Danny Dubois, I would be encouraging Jake Paul. Listen, dog, just keep fighting, dog. Just keep fighting. We're going to find some more Uber drivers and cab drivers for you to fight. Your fans going to come by the pay-per-view. Just please, just keep fighting and make sure you put me on your undercard, baby boy. Because if I go back to boxing, they not paying me over there. They're not paying me over in the boxing. I'm getting paid crumbs. If I was Daniel Dubois, I would always want to fight on the Jake Paul undercard. Silver Bullet, no fault business. Dallas beats Rolly. The trash. Oh, y'all talking about Rolly Romero? He said, I'll bet Dragon Leg $100 on that one. Hey, Dubois wanted to fight in America because he will probably take on America's best heavyweight, Trevor Bryant. You know what? Trevor Bryant is the only champion, only American heavyweight champion. Facts. Whether you like it or not, he's the only American heavyweight champion. Facts. Period. I say Tommy Fury made $500K for a 4-round fight. I don't know exactly. Yeah, you know what? He made somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Hey, okay.
He said Haney and Ryan put in more rounds on Twitter together. Yeah, they did. They fighting right now on Twitter, more than likely. The persona of Jake Paul is money. Now he's someone who's actually matters. Real pros need to fight the best and to take a risk. Yeah, they too busy talking about promotional companies. And Dubois gets decent money from Frank Warren. Yeah, he might get what I don't know what decent money is. All I know is Jake Paul paid him more money than Frank Warren ever paid him. So I don't know what decent is, but shout out to Frank Warren. Frank Warren allowed that to happen. So, I'm gonna bet on Rolling just based on a lucky punch. And Donito Doner and Yuenke fighting what I heard. I don't know. I have to wait till I see it. Dubois called out Trevor Bryant. He got to answer that call or he duck it. Hey,
okay.
Hey, man, my dog Trevor Bryant ain't thinking about no Dubois, man. Yeah, Trevor Bryant need to fight. Yeah, you know what, though? Eric, all jokes aside, that'll be a good fight. You get Daniel Dubois fight versus Trevor Bryan, and if he can win that fight, he could be the regular WBA champion. Yeah, he can use that as leverage. Amanda Serrano opponent was small, moving up in weight class. Amanda Cornerman should be suspended for his antics during the fight. Yeah, he should be suspended. He should. I totally agree with that. He should be suspended. I totally agree with that. Absolutely. You're right about that, fam. Hey, so what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get everybody a shout out. Shout out to Johnny Blaze.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Thomas Candela.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Peter Von Arx.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Danny Drew, Bon Scott, and Arlette, the Queen Arlette.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Pugilism, Rachel. What's going on, Queens?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bon Scott with the link read, baby.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mark Wayne, 143, and Nick Meneses.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Murph and Dragon Leg. What up?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dr. Hook. Left hook or the right hook? I think you said left hook. Shout out to Dr. Hook and Al Roberts.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tito. What's going on, brother? Salute. Thank you for the super chat.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. What's going on, fam? Jeff, Big Jeff in the building. And Johnny Blaze.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mark Wayne, 143, 140. We say down in Florida, we say 140, 143, 41, 42, 40. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rachel in the entire UK.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Peter Von Arx.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Eric, 1984.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jeff Lucietta in NDC.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jerome Benjamin and Isaac Bermudez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Easy Dimes and my brother, Rider of the Storm.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mark Nash, who was here earlier. Shout out to Major Key Boxing, who was here earlier as well.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my main man, my brother Blood, Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Shout out to Retro. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Queen Lady Shan. Please subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Abe, A-B-E.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? If I forget your name, please forgive me. Shout out to Easy Dimes. Shout out to Diallo Huggy, who was here earlier today as well.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to NDC and Arlette, the Queen, once again.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mr. Calderon, 93.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tommy Hill and not Tommy Hilfiger.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Uwapo with the link read. Shout out to Javon Soto. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? Shout out to Pugilism. What's going on, brother? And shout out to wait a minute. I don't want to say the same. I'm saying the same names. Shout out to Bold and Understanding, my brother.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Graham Taylor and Chuck Supremacy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Queen, always, Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rolling with the Punches.
Hey, okay.
And I think that's it. Oh, shout out to Zoe Santos. And once again, we will be on tomorrow, guys. New Media Today, USA Boxing. 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. We will stick to the time tomorrow. So today we ran over about an hour and a half, but I just had so much fun kicking it with everybody today, man. I really appreciate it, man. Again, tomorrow, man. Tune in tomorrow, 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. Come rock with the old boy. We're going to have a really good show. And you know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Hey, okay.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.